we rolling?
Winners, losers. It's psychedelic, bro. We won, they lost.
Carton and Roberts on SNY and WFAN is presented by Grubhub.
By Grubhub. Just to wrap something up, the hour-long poll that Evan put up there regarding your knowledge of nunchucks. Is it related to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Well, no, you're phrasing it incorrectly.
Or is it to Bruce Lee?
It was when you think of nunchucks, who do you think of? Bruce Lee or Michelangelo of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The results are final.
4,805 votes have come in the hour. We said you had a minimum of 1,000 votes to make it a legitimate...
Made that threshold very easily.
Yeah. So the answer... I'm not even sure why we asked the question.
We asked the question because you disputed me when I said I think of Michelangelo.
No, but I'm saying,
you mocked it.
How do we even get into the conversation of nunchucks? I don't remember that.
I do remember. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
We were talking about that kid who threw the baseball on the field.
Yeah.
And I said there was a lot of peer pressure involved. And you said, well, what if everyone was chanting, hit the player with nunchucks?
Yeah.
And somehow that morphed into a discussion on nunchucks.
There'd be three guys jumping over the fence who happen to have nunchucks on them.
Right.
Because they don't check for nunchucks at the metal detector.
They do not.
So the final results are in, not surprisingly, although I did react emotionally on Twitter by writing bull bleep results. I've decided to start cursing a little bit on Twitter. It's my new thing. Michelangelo, 56.6% of the vote. Bruce Lee, the guy that invented nunchucks, only got 43.4%.
It was a blowout.
So there you go.
I mean, a 14% difference. And again, in this specific case, not in general, because I didn't earn it, but in this specific case, I have the pulse of the people. You do not. Well, no, let me correct myself. You have the pulse of elder people.
Yeah, there you go.
You have the pulse of those who were probably born before 1978, which is fine, and didn't watch Ninja Turtles, care about Ninja Turtles. But for anyone under the age of 40, 45, we watched it, we knew of it, and when we hear nunchucks, we think of Michelangelo.
Yep, which still fascinates me, that the fact that the turtle can talk is not as fascinating to you people as his skill with the nunchuck.
You're messing with it. It's not that we aren't fascinated.
He's
it's that
talking turtle.
But Craig,
He was dipped in ooze.
when we hear nunchucks, we think of Michelangelo. Who else are we thinking about?
Okay.
You're picking up one specific scene. And by the way, Craig tried to campaign, which is fine. He was on Twitter showing the image of Bruce Lee with nunchucks.
I did do that.
That's campaigning.
I did do that.
And what'd that get you? 5 extra votes?
Probably none.
Probably none.
I still lost. Here's Jimmy in North Babylon on the fan. Jimbo, what's up, buddy?
I want to talk about nunchucks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you?
I'm 56 years old. Graduated high school in 83.
Yeah?
Bruce Lee.
Of course.
Bruce Lee.
Oh, you proved my point.
Nunchucks, Bruce Lee.
Yeah, well,
Now,
have you ever used a nunchuck?
Now, well, hold on. I want to pose a question to you guys. Yes. Have you ever used a nunchuck?
Yes, I have, back in my karate days.
I had a plastic practice pair.
Yeah.
And I also had a real pair. I split my eyebrow open one time.
Yeah.
Messing with the nunchucks, and I've hit myself in the junk numerous times.
Well, that's very typical. The junk hit is a typical hit.
Because that waist, there's that waist move.
Yes.
Where you bring them back and forth to you.
Yeah, what he's talking about there, Evan, there's the over the shoulder, under the shoulder, around the body move.
Yes.
And a lot of times as you are, and I'm saying this as if I'm an expert, I'm not. When you come for the wrap around the body, it has been known to lend itself to accidental junk shots.
Has that ever happened to you?
I was not a nunchucker.
No, but you just said you are familiar with nunchucks. You've used them. You never had a accident.
You know what?
In
My
relation to your
karate
junk?
days stopped when I was younger. I went to a place called Mr. Kim's Karate. True story, Philadelphia. And my sensei was a guy named Mr. Tony. Okay? And I guess I'm like a yellow belt or something, whatever it is, right? And I go in one day, and I say to him, when can I take the test? You get like a belt, then you get 2 black stripes on the belt, and then you test for the next color belt, right? I go, when can I test to be a blue belt? Whatever, I think that was the next belt up. Let's just say it's a blue or green, doesn't matter, right? He goes, well, you could probably test in a couple weeks when we start practicing all the moves and all the stuff that you need. I go, all right, I can become a blue belt. Great. I go in one day, Evan, and there is, no exaggeration, an 80-year-old woman, a great-great-grandmother, is in there. And I go, oh, isn't that great? She's taking self-defense classes. He goes, oh, no. Today she's testing for her blue belt. And I can't wait to see it because I want to test for the blue belt. Evan, she couldn't lift her foot 3 inches off the floor, and they give her a blue belt. And I go,
I see.
How did she get a blue belt? And he goes, she gave us $1,200 to be in our black belt club.
That's it.
We guarantee you'll be a black belt within 12 months. She had to get a blue belt.
So it ruined your perception of the belts. Basically, this is a sham.
That's it.
I'm not really a blue belt. I'm not really a black belt.
He goes, but you get a bumper sticker and an ID card.
And you get to say to your friends,
I'm a black belt.
I'm a black belt.
I'll never forget that, yeah.
What a traumatic experience.
Oh, I was done. I stopped doing karate
I
that
would
day.
get that because you'd realize, what am I doing this?
Like this blue belt, like grandma's got a blue belt.
It's not a real accomplishment.
Yeah. Here's Marco in Cranford, New Jersey. Marco, what's up?
Oh, Craigy, man, first time, but I've been listening to you for ages.
Yeah.
You too, Evan. I remember when you considered your clothes and, fraternity speak.
It's a little bit hard to hear. If you could just talk it to the phone and sing my praises, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Hey, listen, what I wanted to say was, Craig, I'd love to see you dressed up and come in nunchucks to the office with a nice yellow jumpsuit with the black stripe on the side.
I don't know where he's going.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure where you're going with
I think
that.
he's trying to get into
Well,
the
I
office.
think you look great in that. But nonetheless, what I wanted to say was, I think the whole shift, Craigie, happened when they took off Kung Fu Theater on Saturdays.
Yes,
Because
Saturday used to be a big Kung Fu day on TV. When you're as old as we are.
Listen, I'm not disputing all of your old knowledge when it comes to nunchucks. I'm just explaining that Teenage Mutant Turtles
By the
were a
way,
big deal.
I have no knowledge of nunchucks. I just know Bruce Lee. That's all. Real quick, I want to acknowledge here on the show that yesterday somebody turned 99 years young.
Yes.
And I wanted to just say to Rachel Robinson, Jackie Robinson's widow, who's down in Florida now, happy birthday. She is 99.
I saw that. Happy birthday, Rachel Robinson.
How about that?
Incredible.
What do you mean you saw that?
I saw it was her birthday yesterday. I mean, I saw
Oh, they
that.
put that out there?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
don't
you
know.
think you're the only one who knew it was
I
her
thought
birthday?
only I knew that.
You think you were breaking news for
Yeah,
us?
I thought I was going to
In
bring a
fact,
story.
as soon as you said 99, I
You knew
said,
right
that's
away?
right. Rachel Robinson turned 99 yesterday. And she doesn't look a day over 70. She really does look
She's great.
for 99 years old.
So something's happening right now that I think we owe to ourselves to have a conversation about here on this show because it fascinates me. There was a day in every American man's life, I don't care who you are, I don't care how old you are, there was a day that we all looked forward to. It was usually right after the Super Bowl. That's changed. I don't know why it's changed. Maybe COVID-based. I really don't know. And that day was the release of
The SI swimsuit issue?
My man Pots and Pans.
No,
That's
because
right.
I'm a guy. I remember.
Yeah,
I know.
the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. Like, you could count on it like the groundhog on February 2nd, right?
That's right. And you know what's weird? Isn't it coming out soon or something?
Yes, it is.
Why?
I don't know why they changed. I really don't know that part of the story, but I do know this. Sports Illustrated is desperate. Now, we all know that they fell in hard times. They got sold to a company called ABG. And full disclosure, I did business back in the day with ABG, and my gut is that we probably don't get along. That's not why I'm saying this. I should also tell you that the new CEO of Sports Illustrated might be the biggest douche on the planet, and I worked for him years ago. That's not why I'm saying this.
I didn't even realize, because I used to be a subscriber to SI, I didn't even realize Sports Illustrated still existed. I thought it was gone completely.
It really, it might be, it's like maybe a couple of years now come out.
Really?
And it's more online than anything.
So it's not even what it used to. Because as a kid, I had a subscription to SI. I loved it. It was a big deal.
I don't think it's a weekly anymore. It might be a monthly, actually. But whatever it is, right?
Right.
So they decide this year for the swimsuit edition that they're going to do 3 different covers. 3. All right, fantastic. 3 covers. I'm thinking, that's 3 ridiculously hot women that most women could never aspire to look like because they're not the norm, but we all ogle them because it's what we do, right? Mm-hmm. Not the case.
So what are the 3 covers?
So here are your 3 covers. Now, I recognize the beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So forgive me for saying that this does not live up to the expectation that I have or that you might have. And many of you might find all 3 of these women highly attractive. Mm-hmm. And you might love the cover. So I do want to put that out there. But it's not what it was. Doesn't make it worse. It just makes it a desperate, pathetic attempt to avoid the cancel culture and appear to be totally woke. Here are your 3 covers. Again, you make of it what you will. You might love the covers. Mm-hmm. I'm just suggesting that it's so pathetically transparent what they're trying to do that they've lost sight of what it is, and now they're dead to me.
Is it wrong that I'm having a tough time taking you seriously with that bucket hat?
Not at all. This is my new good luck fishing hat.
Has anyone noticed this bucket hat?
I caught a fluke. It's my good luck fishing.
Okay. Because especially when you get angry, I kind of laugh. Like
I'm
I want to chuckle.
Angry. I'm not angry.
Yeah, you seem a little angry. But go ahead. I'm excited to hear what you're about to say.
What do I have to be angry about? I caught a fluke.
You don't seem happy about the changes in the swimsuit issue.
Listen, I don't like when people are so transparently fake.
Oh, I got you. No, I'm not.
And this, to me, is transparently fake.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm still looking at those glasses on your hat.
That's how I view this. I want to be clear.
Yeah.
If you like it, good for you.
Okay.
I'm not suggesting you can't like it or that someone out there doesn't like it.
Well, thank you for giving me permission to like it.
I'm just saying it's pathetic and transparent what the attempt here is, and that's why nobody reads SI anymore, because you jumped the shark a long time ago.
SI also sucks because they don't have the same great reporters they used to have.
Whatever.
They wouldn't pay them,
All right.
And now they're elsewhere, probably at the Athletic.
Here are your 3 covers.
Yes.
Cover number 1, Naomi Osaka.
Okay.
Women's tennis player.
Yes.
Fantastic tennis player. She's won majors.
Okay.
She also made the news at the French Open this year, if you recall, that she's not comfortable speaking to the media and does have some
mental health issues.
Mental health issues,
yes.
Which we're quite sensitive to.
Okay.
She's on 1 cover.
All right.
Cover.
Okay.
It's not like the athlete's version of ESPN, the magazine, the body issue.
You just for the record,
Cover.
for the record, just so I have this in perspective, because you feel like a historian of the SI swimsuit issue. Have they ever put an athlete on the cover? Is that something that's happened before? Or is that completely new?
That's a very good question. Not to my knowledge.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead.
Cover number 2.
Cover number 2.
Okay, you ready?
I'm excited.
Megan Thee Stallion. Well-known rap artist.
Okay.
Hasn't missed a meal in a while.
Okay.
But a very popular kind of, she's the hot thing right now.
Right.
Big-time rap artist, okay?
That feels unusual, too. They haven't done
her-
celebrities that much,
Her
right?
biggest claim to fame is the WAP song with Nicki Minaj. Okay, so her claim to fame is talking about wet blank blank, okay?
Okay.
All right. That's her most popular song, okay?
Right.
Okay. And the 3rd cover is Layla Bloom, who is, I guess, the first transgendered model that SI has had. She is on the cover as well. Now, again, you may find all those covers to be awesome. You may be hotly attracted to anyone or all 3 of them. You might be the guy or gal that can't wait to rip the pages open to see the layouts of Layla Bloom, Megan Thee Stallion, and Naomi Osaka. But it's not what the SI swimsuit edition ever was. And now it's dead. They killed it. They killed the golden goose.
Why do you think this is being done? You mentioned wokeness.
They're trying to prove
not being
to everybody that we're hipper than everyone else in the room.
Right.
And in being hipper, we're not putting the stereotypical, extraordinarily thin, big boobed, a hot model in St. Lucia, sprawled out on a bed of rocks with nothing but paint on her nipples.
Right.
Right? Now we're going to go overboard as far as we can the other way. No one's saying that these respective women aren't attractive. No, I'm not saying that at all. And have talents that many people don't have. And how it's great to, certainly expand our horizons on the concept of transgendered people. All that's fantastic. But the SI swimsuit edition isn't that.
Right.
And they're trying so hard to convince people that we're ahead of the curve. We get it. We want you to know that we get it. You can count on us that it's transparent.
Is it possible, as someone that used to subscribe to SI and used to get the swimsuit issue and loved all of it, but hasn't? Like, I even said to you, I wasn't kidding. I thought SI didn't exist. Is it possible that it's also being done out of desperation for a product that nobody buys?
Absolutely.
Not just to look good, but to say, hey, here are people you know. Megan Thee Stallion is famous. Naomi Osaka is famous. Please buy our magazine that nobody buys and no one cares about.
By the way,
I think that's a big part of it, right?
They're trying to sell more by pretending to be inclusive.
Yes.
Right?
And also giving you people you may be familiar with.
Hey, guess what? Do you want to see the first ever transgendered model in a bikini? SI's got it. Hey, guess what? Do you want to see a full-figured African-American rap star on the cover?
Which is also
really
famous.
Very famous.
And I think that's a part of it. Like, if no one's buying your magazine, and I don't think anybody is. I thought it didn't exist. Putting someone on the cover who people are familiar with probably goes a long way to selling a couple of extra copies.
Probably.
I think that's the desperation that may be involved.
You might be right on that. I agree with you on that. They tell me Ronda Rousey did the cover once. So you're talking about an athlete.
Okay. And she's real
So
famous.
she's another athlete that was on the cover of the swimsuit edition. They've done the multiple covers for a while now, but what I thought they were going to do was going to be like, Giselle Bundchen or type like that, thin, big boob, that kind of thing, like your stereotypical.
Your traditional.
Right. Like, so one covers the historical type cover. One cover is the no body shaming, full-figured cover, which they've done a lot of lately. And then one is about our wokeness and putting a transgendered model on the cover as well, who, by the way, is a very attractive woman.
Right.
But it's almost like they're trying so hard to beat us over the head with how cool they are. Yeah. Or the flip side is
just selling.
They're so desperate.
Because it's a dead brand. And I feel bad for anyone who works there. It's not an insult at you. It's just that there was a time in my life, I know, and I'm sure C-Mac's life and maybe even yours, where getting SI was a big deal. Ooh, I'm on the cover of SI. That's a big deal. And you read it cover to cover. I have forgotten about its existence for the last decade. Yeah. And a part of that is they've lost the great writers that made it a great magazine. And subsequently, if the magazine isn't selling, Craig, well, then the swimsuit issue isn't going to sell, right? Yeah. I think it goes hand in hand sometimes.
Well, and there you go. What's really interesting is that the CEO of Sports Illustrated lost his job at the LA Times for running a fraternity, basically there.
Really?
Yeah. And a lot of accusations about, like, sexual harassment against women. He's the wokest guy in the room? Okay, I choose to say no, sir. He also cost me $7 million back in the day, but that's a whole other story.
I was waiting for the other part.
That's a whole nother story. Yeah.
Are you going to wear that hat permanently, or is this a one-day thing?
This is my new thing. Yeah.
I can't get over it.
Matter of fact, if you have fishing hats like this, send them in. I'll wear them every day.
Yeah, but it's not just the fishing hat, because I have some at home, too. In fact, I'll wear one tomorrow out of solidarity.
Don't.
Why can't I wear it?
Because it don't.
We're partners.
Because now this is my thing.
Oh, my God. You were so selfish.
You can't wear this hat now.
I was showing solidarity with you. I wasn't ripping off your idea.
Of course you were.
No, it wasn't. You're my partner. I was like, hey, you're going to wear a dopey fishing hat. I'll wear one, too.
Do you go fishing?
Like once.
Then you can't wear a fishing hat.
You go fishing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. You caught that.
Yes.
All right, I won't wear a fishing hat. Sorry.
Thank you.
That's a Craig thing.
Yeah. This is my thing now. This is my new TV
All right, well, don't
look.
wear any sports stuff, because that's my thing. Is that all right? Is that fair?
Not a problem.
You do every other day, and you don't even realize it.
I have no problem with that. I won't wear Mets golf shirts.
No, Jet stuff. That's out, too.
I'm going to wear Jet stuff.
Why?
They're my favorite football team.
Well, they're my favorite football team. Stop copying me. That's my thing.
They were my team before they were your team.
I'm the sports fan around here. You're the entertainer. I wear the sports stuff.
Here's Bob and Lindenhurst on the Fan. Yo, Bobby, what's up?
Yo, what's up, guys? Listen, I love you guys, man. Craig, I mean, you're the best. Evan, I've been listening to you since, you started. But don't take this the wrong way. But, Evan, I really think you're a little socially inept.
Agreed.
What way?
Everything Craig says, you act like I never heard it before.
What are you talking about?
You're like, well, when you were talking about movies once, you didn't see The Godfather, you didn't see classic movies. That drove
So
me
that
nuts.
makes me
But anyway,
socially inept?
Today, like the woke thing.
Oh.
Obviously, what Craig was getting at, you knew right away what he's talking about, and you're like, well, I don't get it. Why?
I never said that. I was commenting that I think a part of SI's issues is that it's a dying brand. I didn't even disagree with him. I was just adding, which he happened to agree with, so he must be socially inept too, that because SI is such a dying brand, that probably putting really famous people on the covers is part of a strategy to sell some magazines that nobody's buying. I don't think that's... I mean, geez, if you want to come up with examples of me being socially inept, let's go with good examples, like tweeting after I got my drink with my wife on a night. Not a difference in opinion that we don't even differ on. So do better next time. You can think of better examples to show that I'm socially inept, not like disagreeing with something that I said that you probably agree with.
I had 9 things came to mind right away.
And he came up with, he came up with nothing. I can come up with examples, and I'm the person you're criticizing.
Coming up, the Mets and Yankees have the same amount of wins, but the fan bases are going in different directions. Yankee fans are happy, Mets fans are miserable. We'll tell you why right after this on the Fan. Now, are you getting a physical...
Carton and Roberts is presented by Grubhub. Order with contact-free delivery to safely get food from the restaurants you love.
Grubhub Perks give you deals on the food you love. The kind of deals that make you boogie. Get the food you love with Perks from Grub what you love.
It's your sleight of hand. It's your great escape. It's your all-day, all-night, tech-savvy magic carpet ride. The Hyundai Elantra. It's your journey. Own it. Lease an Elantra for $139 a month or get one for 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Caleb Gardner tweeted, "Can someone please explain Untuck It to me? I just don't understand the positioning. Shirts designed to be worn untucked have existed for a long, long time. Mr. Gardner, respectfully, there's a difference between a shirt that can be worn untucked and a shirt designed to be worn untucked. You could use a leaf blower as a hairdryer. You can use a shoe as a pillow. But wouldn't you rather have something designed specifically for what you need it for? Find your shirt today at untuckit.com.
Digital marketing has changed the way businesses reach their customers. It's crucial to their success.
AmericanEagle.com builds dynamic, data-driven, multi-channel digital marketing programs. From SEO and email marketing to online advertising campaigns, converting leads into sales by optimizing your digital investment.
Is digital marketing driving your sales?
AmericanEagle.com. Building your digital mindset.
Can a button work wonders in the bedroom? No, not the fun button. The other button.
Sorry.
Marcia has sleep apnea, and her struggles with CPAP had me sleeping in the guest room. Now she's got Inspire. It's a sleep apnea treatment that works inside her body with the click of a remote.
No mask, no hose, just sleep.
Now I'm back.
And we're back.
Come on, let's get it on.
Inspire. Sleep apnea innovation. Learn more at inspiresleep.com.
Geico Sports Night on SNY.
What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to the show.
Your nightly source for all things New York sports.
And over to the Mets now.
The Knicks looking to make it 2 in a row. Just wait until you see what actually went down.
With continuous updates on the latest New York sports news.
More reaction to the Jets.
We welcome in our Yankees insider.
Ian, thanks for joining us with the latest.
More on Dave Gettleman and the Giants.
Geico Sports Night. All night, every night, starting at 11 p.m. only in SNY.
Get your New York sports here.
In 2020, cardboard cutouts claimed their place as legitimate New York sports fans.
Whoa! Did you catch that walk-off home run in the 10th? Right into the stands.
Oh, yeah. I caught it all right.
That was you.
In the flesh.
It looks really good.
Really?
No.
SNY. Every team for every fan from every device.
Get your New York sports here.
In 2020, cardboard cutouts claimed their place as legitimate New York sports
What a
fans.
game for Danny Dimes in the Meadowlands. As he
What a game. The G-Men rule New York. Very funny, Brad. Real original.
SNY. Every team for every fan from every device.
Get your New York sports here.
This is cellulose acetate, a plant-based material that's not only extremely durable, but also quite flexible, making it ideal for Warby Parker glasses, which, by the way, start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Oh yeah, about those prescription lenses. Warby Parker glasses come standard with custom-cut polycarbonate lenses that have been treated with scratch-resistant and anti-reflective coatings. Nice. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
Dear night owls, when darkness falls, our stunning style takes flight as we soar over city streets. And our fuel economy is ever so wise. This ride's a hoot. Trust us, Toyota sedans.
Right now, lease a new 2021 Corolla for just $129 a month. Or lease a new Corolla Hybrid for just $129 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching golf videos now.
Oh, in fact, I am, yeah, because I switched to Spectrum Mobile, so I get 5G nationwide, including here.
You think a golf video is going to help with what you're doing?
Oh, no, it's not just a video. I saved a bunch of money when I switched, so I hired a swing coach. Say hi to Brett.
Hey. Well, you tell Brett you just shot a 12 on the last hole.
Who's counting?
Everybody. That's the whole point of golf. Counting.
Brett did tell me that.
Switch to Spectrum Mobile and save, and get 5G nationwide included in every plan. It's a better way to mobile. It's Spectrum Mobile.
That's not great. I could get him today.
Get the parts fast and the job done faster.
It's getting late, but your crew is just getting started. Head to B-Dubs for 50% off this loaded lineup of tots, chips, and ultimate nachos. But wait, how's beer for just $3? There's officially something for everyone. Even that friend whose curfew is 10 p.m. Late night at Buffalo Wild Wings.
York Mets barely hanging on to get a single win against the Pirates despite being down.
And lose to the Pittsburgh Pirates 4 out of 7 in a 7-game stretch.
Yeah, and of course they lose DeGrom for 10 days.
Lindor for 2 months.
Lindor's out for a while.
Edwin Diaz sucks. He's reminded all of us that. So, yeah.
And the ship is taking on water.
There's
I wonder
concern.
what the owner's going to do.
They're going to make a big trade. I don't know what it's going to be, but they're going to make a move. I fully expect it.
You think so?
No doubt.
Think Chris Bryant's going to be a Met? That's
I don't know if it's going to be Chris Bryant. I don't know if it's going to be Barrios.
Pierre may play short, I guess, right?
I mean, they could go creative and go trade for a shortstop now, and then when or if Lindor comes back, move that shortstop, whether it's Story or Baez, to third base.
He didn't. What's the diagnosis? He tore it?
It's a strain 2 of his oblique.
Didn't Harden play in the NBA playoffs with a 2-strain hammy?
That's a hammy. We're talking about an oblique.
Oblique?
Yeah. He's going to miss 2 months.
That's nonsense. What are we doing?
He's going to miss 2 months. I'm telling you right now.
What are we doing?
I'm just telling you what's going to happen.
These baseball players are fugazi.
The guy basically played every game.
What happened? He swung the bat. They said he tore his
hit a ground ball and didn't run it out.
Yeah.
And Keith Hernandez was all over it. He's like, he's hurt. This is serious. And he left the game. They diagnosed him with the grade 2 oblique strain. And we're not going to see Lindor till September. That's the reality.
And by the way, he's not one of those, wow, he's so muscular. Like a Stanton.
Right.
Like there are guys that clearly, in my humble opinion, their weightlifting is part of the reason they get hurt so much. But Lindor doesn't have that kind of build.
Anybody can have an oblique injury. Doesn't matter how you're built.
Don't say that.
Well, it's true. I mean, I watch baseball. A lot of guys have oblique injuries.
In the first 25 years of your life, you didn't hear of a single oblique injury. Let's not pretend like we did.
So you think it just happened?
I think
It's not
the
real?
athletes are changing. That's why the obliques are changing. That's right.
Athletes are changing in what way? Like they're
Physically.
dying. But do you think, to your point,
which is why the thing with him surprised me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like Lindor doesn't feel physically different than any baseball player from 30 years ago.
I never saw him naked. Who knows? Maybe he is.
Is that an invitation?
Maybe he's doing crazy like ab workouts with weights and chains.
Whatever. Here's the bottom line. I don't care about that garbage. What I care about is that Francisco Lindor is going to be out for 2 months. And Luis Rojas said something yesterday that was very concerning. When Edwin Diaz imploded on Saturday night, Luis Rojas said it hurt Edwin that Lindor wasn't out there. He's really good at calming guys down on the mound.
Right.
And we've made that kind of observation from afar before. And I'm not saying it's BS or it's 100%, but there's something to it. Lindor is a leader. So as good as Guillermo or VR may be at filling in at shortstop, that leadership quality that Lindor brings is not there on the field.
Plus, he's still wicked good with the gloves, so they are going to lose something, even if those guys play really well.
I'll tell you, Luis is very good with the gloves.
I like Guillermo.
He's given us a little bit of a glimpse of that.
Yeah. The beard gets me, but, it's all right.
The beard gets you.
CeeLo's here has got a quick update. Then we'll get back to your calls. 877-337-6666. Go.
Real quick, just because Evan brought it up. Rojas, I'm going to go back to this is what I read from one of the Met beat people Saturday night. Saturday night. Rojas indicated Edwin Diaz missed the presence of Francisco Lindor during his meltdown. Lindor and Diaz have a close relationship, and the shortstop typically pumps Diaz up during jams like tonight.
All right.
So we now
Can I ask a really dumb question? A question that's usually kind of for Craig to ask, and he prefaces that by, this is a really dumb question, but I'm going to ask it. Can they, for the next 2 months, have Lindor in uniform as a quote-unquote coach and have him go out to the mound and use a mound visit as opposed to Hefner going out there? Can Lindor go out there and make a mound visit?
Yeah,
Seriously, why not?
Yeah, sure. We can set that up for you.
Well, but isn't that what Luis just said, essentially?
If I would stop all the jokes, Evan.
What am I joking about? I'm not joking.
You've got yourself a real problem on your hands.
I know Edwin Diaz is not a guy you can trust.
Imploding in front of your eyes.
I think that's a big part of why, in all seriousness, they may have to go get a real closer before July 31st.
I think you're onto it.
Because you got to ask yourself this.
You're funny to me.
Why?
You are so. I love you, but you're funny.
What'd I do?
You're so predictably funny.
How am I predictably funny?
You're going to do great on stage at Gotham on September 23rd.
Why? What have I done?
You are so predictably
what
funny.
What have I done?
You did it with the Nets, and now you're doing it with the Mets.
What have I done?
You're a greedy, fat bastard bastard kid
Greedy.
who wants and wants and wants and
My
wants and
team got
wants.
knocked out in the second round of the playoffs, and I'm greedy?
Yes.
Yeah, silly me. I wanted more from Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden.
I'm not saying
what a
that.
selfish
No,
bastard.
no.
They got knocked out in the second round and lost a Game 7 in my
listening.
freaking building.
See,
and I'm selfish?
Yes.
Go ahead.
You're not listening. Them losing is not about your selfishness.
Then what's it about?
The fact that on their way to the playoffs, when guys became available, you wanted everyone.
Because I want to win.
I want this guy.
Yeah.
I want that guy.
Yes.
I'll take this guy.
Correct.
I'll take that guy.
Yes.
And now you're rearing that ugly red head of yours again with Diaz, rather, who for the better part of this year has been great.
Oh, stop it. Don't start with me on this.
Now I want to close.
No. Hold on a second, Craig. Craig.
That. Now I'll take of this, and now I'll take of that.
Craig, do you
get
think,
nothing and like it, sir.
I want you to answer this question. It's a simple one. Do you think, and can you envision Edwin Diaz being on the mound?
Yes.
Recording the final outs to win the Mets a world championship, and by that time saving 6 or 7 huge games during that run? You agree with me? You can't picture that, right? So go get somebody that you can.
I want.
Yes,
give me.
I think they need to upgrade if they want to win.
Yep.
They're not
Augustus
good
Gloop in the
enough right
Chocolate
now.
River.
I'm not. I just want to win a championship. What are we here for?
No.
What are we talking about as fans? To be good, to be competitive? They're not good enough, Craig.
Gimme. Guy blows 2 saves all year. I need a closer.
Did you watch him in 2019?
Yes.
You can't trust Edwin Diaz.
Right.
So you agree with me?
No, I don't. What I find fascinating is how greedy you are.
Greedy?
And I think you represent the fan base in that regard.
thanks.
I'm not saying it's Evan Roberts.
Right.
And especially when you have an owner who's got the money to do it.
You're damn right.
But it's really interesting.
But what do you want from
It's
me and Met
comical.
fans? Do you want us to say, gee golly, we trust Edwin, don't go trade for a closer? Gee golly, I trust, Jared Eichhoff, who needs to make a start tonight, don't get me a starter. Gee golly, I trust the lineup, everybody will be fine, don't get me a bat.
So let me ask
What do
you
you
this.
want from us?
I have a legitimate question for you now.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm saying this today, not a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Today.
It's got to be based on today.
Yeah.
Who do you trust on the Mets today?
In what regard?
Play-wise.
In what spot?
To be there for you.
What does that mean? That's such an open-ended, position player? Pitcher? I trust Jake.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
He's not playing.
In a big spot, I trust him.
No, I didn't say that.
Nothing. I
To
will
be
never
there.
forget.
Do you trust Jake to be there for every game of the postseason? I don't.
For the postseason,
Yes.
yes, because I think he'll pitch through it, yes.
Yeah.
I do
He
trust
said as
Jake.
much yesterday whenever he spoke.
I know, but Craig doesn't listen to that
That's an easy
part.
thing to say when you've never done it.
No, we have done it. I've seen him pitch Game 5 of the divisional series against the Dodgers. I've seen him pitch in the
I'm
LCS.
talking about this year. You can't count on him.
You're asking me in the postseason. Are you asking me this week? It's not him this week. What are you asking me?
I'm
Specify your
saying right
question.
now, as you take stock of your favorite team of all the teams you love, who can you count on right now?
In
You
this
can't.
moment?
Yeah. Can't count on DeGrom.
J.D. Davis. The guy management can't stand.
Yeah, it's true, by the way.
I mean, all the guy does is hit, but they can't wait to replace him. That's why this Chris Bryant thing, I think you brought up his name.
I
or
did, yes. Because I'm on top of baseball trades.
I'd love for them to acquire Chris Bryant. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I just don't fully understand why they hate J.D. Davis.
They do hate him. They told us back in March they hated him.
They were looking to replace him in March.
Yep.
The guy has hit
Just
since
that way.
he's
We hate
gotten
him.
here.
Get him out
So
of
what
here.
Sandy also told
I
us.
get it. He's not Brooks Robinson at third base. Really good defensive third base.
I know who Brooks Robinson is.
okay.
He was half for Greg Nettles. But go ahead.
You're good. I just don't understand the rush to replace him because right now, and I believe the Mets are going to make a deal before the deadline, they need pitching more than offense. And you could look at the
And
numbers.
J.D. Davis is not their problem offensively.
No.
He hits the ball.
Well, before he got hurt, he hit the ball.
Yeah.
I think they need pitching more than they even need offense, despite what
All
the
right.
stats will tell you.
CeeLo is here. Sorry about that. CeeLo, what do you got?
That's quite all right. By the
Yes.
way, another name you trust, Evan? Aaron Loop.
Aaron Loop's been great.
Do you chant that at games?
Yes.
Loop.
I like Loopy.
Oh, you had the why to it?
Yeah.
That's not good.
I fall victim to
You
it.
got to go, Loop. Not loopy. That doesn't work for me, at least. But for
Loopy.
you, maybe it does.
I like the
All right,
loopy.
I'm getting yelled at in my ear. I haven't gotten to the news that I was supposed to bring.
There's breaking news?
What do you got?
Yeah, it's my. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make Tommy sweat it out some more. Let me first play this for you. So we've been critical, or I wouldn't say critical. There's been a concern, right, about the announcers calling games, road games from the home stadium.
Yeah, they've been terrible.
It's a concern more for them and Evan than it is the average fan.
And a lot of average fans.
So
Craig's wrong.
I want to give kudos to Wayne Randazzo, who I thought.
Breaking news.
Is that the breaking news?
Wait, is that in there? All right, I guess I got to give you the news first then. But I was going to play this clip and then lead to the news because I thought it worked
Well, what's
better.
the breaking news? Don't make us wait on breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, Luis Rojas has received a 2-game suspension and a fine.
Come on.
For getting into it with the umpire.
Breaking news.
Excessive
Did he ever
arguing.
bump the umpire?
He did.
Well, I will say this.
He bellied him up.
They say for excessive arguing. I don't see anything
Excessive
here about
arguing.
making contact with an umpire.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Breaking news.
Was the umpire that came in at first to protect the home plate umpire the same guy that was the jackpot guy with Terry Collins?
Sorry, that's Tom Hallion, and this was
Tom
not
Hallion. It wasn't Tom Hallion's
No.
crew. The home plate
He looked
umpire
like
was
Larry Vanover.
Jeremy Riggs.
No, I'm not.
The crew chief, Larry Van. Was it Larry
Van? You
Vanover?
guys don't listen when I
All
speak.
right, sorry.
Not the home plate umpire.
I know what you're saying.
The other
Yeah,
umpire.
you're still wrong, Craig. We already answered your question.
No,
it
but
wasn't
you
the
said
same
the
guy.
home plate umpire wasn't Tommy
I was
Bernacchi.
Tom Hallion wasn't on the crew. Tom Hallion wasn't on the crew.
Then the
Period.
answer's no.
So no, we already said that.
Yeah, but I didn't say the home plate
Well,
umpire.
I'm referring to who the home plate umpire is. His name is Jeremy Riggs.
Yeah, but
he's not exactly a household name.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Which is why the crew chief stepped in.
Riggs looked afraid of Rojas a little bit.
Wouldn't you be?
No.
You seen Luis?
Yeah.
I got to tell you.
Was he scary?
Even despite the Mets' struggles recently, Luis is really growing on me.
Yeah.
Like, I love how pissed off he was about that.
Yeah, he was wrong, though.
It doesn't matter, Craig. I love how
But here's the
pissed
problem.
off he was.
He spoke, I guess, today or maybe yesterday and said, I still think the ball was foul.
He's wrong about that.
You're wrong.
Yeah, no, I think he's wrong, but I think that fire sometimes is necessary. And we talk about that a
I
lot
wish
on
he had
this
that
radio
fire
station.
when we interview him.
Yeah, he's not the
saves
greatest
it.
interview.
He
but-
saves it for the games. You
Yeah,
know?
he saves
Fire
it.
up his team.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so I want to give you the Wayne Randazzo call. So he's at Citi Field, obviously, right? He wasn't in Pittsburgh, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And I thought for a play where there's a lot going on, it's a little confusing. I listened to all the versions, SNY, Pirates TV, Pirates Radio. I'm not sure he takes a breath here in 30 seconds, and I thought he nailed this. Let me play this for you.
The ball's in a strike. The pitch. Newman. It's a slow chopper up the third base side. Walker picks it up in foul territory. Actually, they're going to say it's a fair ball, and Walker flipped it toward the Pirate dugout, and 2 runs have scored. Here comes the third man, Perez, on his way to the plate. Nobody's picked up the ball. Perez scores, and the Pirates have a 6-0 lead. Taijuan Walker is saying that was a foul ball. Luis Rojas is out arguing with the home plate umpire, Jeremy Riggs, as Walker flipped that ball, thinking it was foul. Rojas has just been tossed out of the game, and he is heated. This is as hot as we have seen Luis Rojas since managing the Mets.
I thought that's a hell of a call.
The Pittsburgh one's better. Do you have the Pittsburgh one?
The TV call?
The Pittsburgh call is awesome.
I'll be the
Really
judge.
is.
That was a very solid call. I think it was spectacular. It was solid.
Over the top, and he never, there was no confusion at any point. He was on top of it.
To be fair, Pittsburgh, of course, it's a positive for them, so their energy is going to be different.
And they're also in the ballpark.
But
they can view
the
it.
Pittsburgh call's dope.
You're talking TV, yeah?
I think that's the one I heard, I think.
right.
Good.
They said to go, go, go. It's a fair ball! It's a fair ball! Oh, my goodness! It's a fair ball! Do you believe this? It's still in play! Pirates score 3! Oh, my gosh! We've seen it all now! We've seen it all!
There's more energy.
That call
That's about it.
sucked.
And
doesn't
by the
give
way,
you much there.
the Jim Riggs, the home plate umpire.
Jeremy Riggs.
Jeremy Riggs. Like, I'm looking at the replay again now. He is in perfect position.
He was, yes.
Like, there's no accusing
you're
him of like, being incompetent.
You're kind of missing the point. It's not about if the call was right or wrong. The call was right. We all agree with you.
Yes.
I just think it was a moment sometimes you need to see from your manager.
Yeah, I'm with you on
And I
that.
loved it, and it was great. And the fact that they somehow won this game with Drew Smith and Miguel Castro and really Aaron Loop, who was awesome, that was such a freaking good win. And it was necessary because I would be in a very different state of mind today if they had gotten
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, I'd be a little angrier, yes.
Yeah.
Who would you be angry at? Taijuan Walker?
Everybody. The lack of clutch hitting, probably, because if you think back to Friday, 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position. Saturday wasn't really the offense. It was them imploding. But I think a lot of this felt like they've had so many opportunities to score a ton of runs. So I think it would have been a joint anger. I still would have been ticked at Diaz, who I am, ticked at Taiwo, just really everybody, and the state of affairs would seem more daunting. Look, they're in a tough spot. The Reds are a solid team. They have Jared Eichhoff today, TBA tomorrow, and let's call it like it is about Marcus Stroman. He hasn't been great in his last handful of starts.
Right.
So I'm not confident. I hope he pitches great.
Swept?
I didn't say that. I think this is a tough series, though. No. And Wade Miley, who pitches tomorrow, has been great.
For the Reds.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
Has he? Is he a lefty or righty?
He's a righty. He's been fantastic. They don't hit guys like him well.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. Plus, they still have the worst offense in baseball, Brady. Okay, good.
By the way, Rojas will begin serving that suspension tonight, so you'll get the 2 games out of the way.
Is he still coming on with us tomorrow?
Can he come on as a suspended manager?
Yeah,
That's a great question.
Yeah, he's not suspended from the show.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is.
The same way Boone, if the guys get ejected, they can talk to the media after the game, so why not?
But now that he's suspended, we'll change what time he's coming on. Because there's no way you have to worry about him pitching
Yeah, he's
batting
not
practice.
right,
Can
no
he
batting
for old BP? I guess he can, right? He's banned from the ballpark.
Correct. He's not allowed in the ballpark.
Wait, so where is he right now in Cincinnati?
Hotel.
Like, he stays in the hotel.
He's not allowed in the ballpark.
Or in the owner's suite if they get one on the road.
Can't be in the ballpark.
I'm not sure about that.
Cannot be in the ballpark.
What if he buys a
I
ticket?
remember Boone being
Can't.
suspended, and he watched the game
For
up in
real?
with Cashman, I thought.
What happened?
I remember Aaron Boone being
Well, he's a
suspended.
Yankee.
Oh, okay.
Rules are different.
Just break the rules.
Wait a second. So Luis Rojas couldn't go on StubHub and buy a ticket?
Why
not?
Yes, he could do that.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what
He
I
just
would
said
do.
he can't be in the ballpark.
Can't be in the ballpark.
But unless he buys a ticket.
Correct.
He's got to pay, yeah. That's right.
Wait a second. He should do that. I'd be disappointed
They
in
don't pay him
Luis.
enough to do that.
Come on.
Do we pay him enough?
Yes. We pay more than the Mets do, I think. Pretty close, actually.
Oh, boy.
No. I don't know what we pay him, but I'm sure it's more than what CeeLo's making.
Oh,
That wouldn't take much.
that's the reason I'm only here Mondays and Fridays.
Here's Brian in Hackensack. Yo, Brian, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey.
Hello?
Goodbye. Hi.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. This is fun. This is a fun game. How does it end, the game we're playing?
Hanging up.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? Hi.
Oh, I just want to... I don't know if you guys see the feed of SNY.
Hello?
But, yes, can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, you're on.
Hello?
Hi.
All right. I don't know if Evan can see the feed of SNY.
I never look. True story. I hate to see myself, so I never even look at the feed.
And I look too much. It's a problem. I got to stop
And
looking.
CeeLo stares at
But
himself.
the untuck it model always pops up right over Evan's right shoulder.
Yeah.
Is
while
that
he's
true?
Slouching, and he looks like he's going to go number 1 on Evan's head. He's looking at this slouchy little whatever, and I think that's why Evan lost the pulse of the people.
Because of the untuck it model coming on my shoulder?
Whoa.
What?
What
was that?
Hey.
Shock job.
Good Lord.
Come on.
Well, they heard it on TV.
Probably.
I don't even say what.
Yeah, don't say it again, Evan. Don't say it again. Yeah.
What did I say?
Yeah, you know what you said.
You know what you said.
Yeah. You said you lost the pulse.
Because of the untuck it model?
No. Stop. You said...
I don't know what I said.
I did not say anything.
No, you said hello. We got you.
17 times. Hello.
I have no idea what you think I said.
No. It's not what we think you said. It is what you
It's
said.
what you did say.
I said the untuck it model.
Yeah, don't say it.
Hold on.
I was commenting on what you said about the untuck it model.
No.
Hello?
You took it a step further.
That he's on my shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you used a different word.
No, that's what I said. The untuck it model all over my shoulder.
No,
it's not.
you said a word before the word on.
Yes.
Before on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And after model.
3 letters.
What? No, more than that.
No.
You said
Oh,
the
yeah, right.
untuck it model.
Jerry said it all.
Blank on my shoulder.
Over my shoulder.
No, you didn't say over.
Or on my shoulder.
Yeah,
say
you said
on.
on your shoulder.
You didn't say on.
Something else.
You didn't say on. It ended in an ing.
I have no idea.
Oh, no. You're going to hear it again for a long time.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Was it bad?
What do you think? I'm crying over here.
We literally dumped it.
So it was bad good?
Yes.
You dumped it?
Here's the deal.
What the hell did I say?
We had to dump it.
We
Yeah.
dumped it on radio.
Yeah.
You heard it on TV.
Can you explain? Wait, you got to explain to me off air what I said then?
I'm sure within 30 seconds, Twitter will tell you what you said.
Twitter will tell me?
Yes. You claim to have lost the pulse of the people because the Untuckit model was blanking on your shoulder.
May I play something that might fill in the blanks?
Hold on now. Hold on now. I got to give this some thought because SNY currently does not dump the show like they are supposed to.
It was dump worthy?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't curse.
No, you did not curse. No. Okay, I'm going to play a quick little game.
I have it ready to go.
Well, I don't know what you have there, so
to fill in the blanks without.
What you mean with no context? Okay, Evan. Let's say you and I had plans at your house.
Okay.
Me and my children are going to go to your house, but we haven't really set the time for when we're going to go there. So you call me up the morning that this event is going to happen.
Okay.
You might say to me or ask me what question?
When do you want to come over?
No.
What time are you coming over?
Bang.
Okay.
What time are you coming over?
All right.
That would be a logical question for you to ask me.
I'm still nowhere with this, but
Come
okay.
on! How dense are you?
Hang on.
Dense? I said the guy's on my shoulder.
That's not what you said.
Hang on. Now, if you called me to ask me that question,
right,
we're going to play a quick trivia game on that question.
All right.
Okay. What time are you coming over to my house?
What time are you coming over?
Yes.
Oh,
what
I get
time
it now.
are you coming over?
Oh, I get it now.
All right, now here's my
so
question.
I said...
Hang on. Because now the context is fine.
Okay.
In that question or query to me, quick quiz for 100 points. What's the only word that ends in ing?
What time? Coming. When did I say that?
Oh, you said it.
I was saying that the guy was on my shoulder.
No. He was busy
the guy
up there.
was doing something on your shoulder.
I misspoke. I apologize. What I took out of that phone call is I need to sit up straight.
We know what you took out of that call.
And CeeLo looks at the monitor too much.
Yeah, I got to get on a diet here. Jeez.
So that's what the radio audience unfortunately didn't get to hear.
So I said that?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize I said
The
that.
caller said number one, and you heard something else.
Yeah.
No, I said just because the guy is over my shoulder.
No,
yeah, but you didn't say that.
Well, I didn't mean to
You
say
didn't even
that.
come close to saying the guy was over my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. And it was in rhythm. It was like, boom. And we all stepped back and said, did he just say that? And then I go, should I get him fired or not? Do I want him to work tomorrow or not? Okay, fine, I'll dump it.
Thanks, Greg.
But on TV,
I appreciate you looking out for me.
On TV, people heard it for sure.
Well, I misspoke to the TV audience. I was talking about the guy being on top of my shoulder.
Be careful now.
Now he's on your top.
Wherever the guy, he said something about a commercial, and the guy is basically.
He thought the Untucker guy made you look bad.
Right.
By being over.
Well,
I
I think I make myself look bad because he's right. I don't sit up straight enough. I don't even watch it, but I know I'm not a sitter up straighter, and I need to do a better job of that. And you need to do a better job of stop checking yourself out. Like every 30 seconds, usually we make eye contact during the show, and then most of the time we're on TV, you're staring at yourself. Craig, you're a beautiful guy. We get it. You don't have to check yourself out every 30 seconds.
He's tried to turn this around.
Of course.
Have I done it successfully?
And try to deflect from really what's happening.
And when I look over there and he's got the buttons undone with the chest hair coming out,
I like the show.
It reminds me to button up my top button.
Me too.
There.
Well, I'm proud of my chest hair.
Oh, I know. I know you are.
Not ashamed of it.
What else you got, CeeLo?
Nothing. Nothing could top what just happened. So I'll see you guys next segment.
Can you ask the SNY guys to rack that and have it for us for a future reel of edits and things that they don't dump that should be dumped? Just so we can have it, So, just in case Evan's career goes sideways, we can at least present the evidence as to why. Hey, by the way, can you rack it? You have the audio. Of course. And just bleep the word that's got to be bleeped?
Sure.
So Evan can hear himself saying it so he knows we're not BSing.
I mean, I believe you.
Yeah.
The fact you all laughed at the same time, obviously something was said.
Yeah.
But I clearly misspoke.
Coming up, a pair of Yankee tickets for the game August 7th against the Mariners right here on The Fan.
Spend less time cooking, less time cleaning up, and spend more time enjoying with Grubhub. The most restaurants with the most rewards. Stay in and save by ordering Grubhub. Save with perks, pre-order food and express reorder, 24/7 customer service, contact-free delivery, whether it's a special deal at a local spot or hundreds of dollars in free food from restaurants around the neighborhood. Perks offers Grubhub diners one place to find exclusive offers from nearby restaurants. Get the deals you love on the food you love with perks from Grubhub. Grub what you love.
All right, Evan.
If you're a New Yorker who has suffered financially due to the COVID-19 pandemic, New York State is here to help. Whether you're a resident having trouble paying your rent or a small business that has been financially impacted, we're providing an unprecedented level of support through grants, loans, tax credits, and rental assistance. For help in finding the program that's best for you, go to nyspandemicrecovery.ny.gov. We're New York tough, so let's reimagine, rebuild, and renew New York together.
It's your sleight of hand. It's your great escape. It's your all-day, all-night, tech-savvy magic carpet ride. The Hyundai Elantra. It's your journey. Own it.
Lease an Elantra for $139 a month or get one for 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Dan Cronin tweeted, I was lonely for a little bit, but fortunately, I got yet another email from Untuckit. Dan, if Untuckit can cure your loneliness, don't wait for an email, just put one on. There are so many occasions to break out your favorite shirt. There are Zoom calls, Zoom happy hours, Zoom coffee breaks, Zoom weddings, and Zoom Zooms, which are Zooms where you schedule other Zooms. Dan, no matter what the occasion is, you'll be the sharpest dressed person there. Find your shirt today at untuckit.com.
DirecTV brings you the big leagues, where the lights and the stars are brighter under pressure. Start watching your half-season preview of MLB Extra Innings. Out-of-market games every week. Your favorite players, your favorite teams. Streaming always included with MLB.tv. Game Mix has up to 8 games at one time. Baseball is always on with MLB Extra Innings on DirecTV. Start watching your free preview now through July 22nd.
Godzilla will come for Kong.
We need Kong. The world needs him. Kong may be our only hope. To save our world.
Godzilla vs. Kong. In 2020, cardboard cutouts claimed their place as legitimate New York sports fans.
What a game for Danny Dimes in the Meadowlands.
What a game. The G-Men rule New York. Very funny, Brad. Real original.
SNY. Every team for every fan from every device.
Get your New York sports here.
In 2020, cardboard cutouts claimed their place as legitimate New York sports fans.
Whoa! Did you catch that walk-off home run in the 10th? Right into the stands.
Oh, yeah. I caught it all right.
That was you.
In the flesh.
It looks really good.
Really?
No.
SNY. Every team for every fan from every device.
Get your New York sports here.
Good things come in Warby Parker glasses. Yes, in the glasses. You see, these lenses are scratch resistant, anti-reflective, and UV protective. So are these lenses. And these. These too. In fact, all of our lenses come that way, for free. And in these glasses, blue light filtering lenses. Clear, huh? You can add them to any frame for just $50. So that's the good stuff. Try our lenses risk-free for 30 days or try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new 2021 RAV4 for just $229 a month. Or lease a new 2021 Highlander for just $299 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
That's not great. I could get him today.
Get the parts fast and the job done faster.
B-Dub's new crispy hand-breaded classic chicken sandwich plus fries for $5.99 is made live in a real-life sports bar with live, non-virtual friends. This is real life. So real it's $5.99 for a limited time. Buffalo Wild Wings.
I found my perfect man, and I locked him down quick. I just can't take my eyes off him. Most of all, I love that he wears bird dog shorts. They're all I buy for him. Normal shorts and underwear separate and ride up. But bird dogs have super soft built-in underwear, so you can just slide them right on. And you're ready to go.
While all engineers earn their degrees in school, ours are also graduates of a higher institution, the racetrack. Because those that learn to do it right in the first place have a tendency to finish there. Accurate. I'll take it from here. Don't miss our newest lineup at the Acura Summer of Performance event going on now.
This summer, visit your Acura dealer today for attractive offers on the Acura TLX. Don't miss this event going on now.
Geico Sports Night on SNY.
What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to the show.
Your nightly source for all things New York sports.
And over to the Mets now.
The Knicks looking to make it 2 in a row. Just wait until you see what actually went down.
With continuous updates on the latest New York sports news.
More reaction to the Jets.
We welcome in our Yankees insider.
Ian, thanks for joining us with the latest.
More on Dave Gettleman and the Giants.
Geico Sports Night. All night, every night, starting at 11 p.m. only at SNY.
Get your New York sports here.
Apparently in Tokyo, there was a big story out there that they were putting the Olympic athletes, which this fascinates me, into the most uncomfortable beds you could possibly find.
For what reason?
Because they didn't want them to procreate, and they wanted the beds to be so uncomfortable that they wouldn't want to have sex.
Do you really think that would work?
I'm telling God.
I mean, well, hold on a second. Just stick with me. Do you think that the uncomfortableness of a bed, in fact, it's going to work the other way? Because you're going to say, I can't sleep. I may as well go out and try to have some fun.
Or whatever. So that's the idea.
Horrible idea.
But even though they're trying to do everything they can to dissuade the athletes from, having sex, they are giving out condoms. But these condoms have a message on the side of the box, which I've never seen
What,
before.
don't use me?
I also I can't say the last time I even saw a condom, okay? It says, celebrate with a condom.
What a slogan.
Novel an idea. Did you just win the 100-meter dash? Celebrate with a condom. Yeah, now, don't you think, like, the top-tier American athletes are probably not staying in Olympic Village? They're probably, like, whatever amounts to a Four Seasons
Well,
hotel.
I would assume if you're on the men's basketball team, you're staying
For sure
in the
you're not.
nicest hotels possible.
Although the Olympic Village is where all the girls are at.
Right, yeah.
So you might want to visit the village.
you visit them, exactly.
Yeah,
you take
you
a
just
pit
don't
stop.
stay in the village, right.
And plus, with those uncomfortable beds, you're obviously not going to sleep over.
Well, I guarantee you those beds don't comfortably fit a dude who's 6'9".
That's true.
Forget about how thin the mattress is, the length.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
But I know you're a big condom guy. Have you ever bought a condom that said celebrate with condoms?
You know I'm a big condom guy?
I never saw that before.
I've never seen a slogan on a condom, and I'm also not looking for a slogan on a condom. Usually, when that's happening, you're not analyzing the look of the condom.
Oh, there's some slogans that I
Really?
would want. Yeah.
Wait, that you've seen or that you'd want?
Like if I were in the condom buying business.
All right, give me a few. I'll tell you if it works.
There's some slogans I would want.
Give me one.
Not for an average-sized man. Okay. Now
So you want them lying to you?
Whatever.
Okay, you like a good lie. What else?
Yeah. I don't know. That's just the first one that came
was
to
the only
mind.
one.
Yeah.
The condom to lie to you about how,
Yes.
well endowed you are.
Strong enough to contain a donkey. Okay? I like that.
So you want it all to be nice messaging for you
Don't
and
you
your
think?
self-confidence.
Well, you also want it for your partner, right?
Yeah.
Like if the girl comes over and you've got a couple condoms out on the desk or the
Well,
table.
first of all, is that really a good idea?
Or you
To have a woman come over and have the condoms laying out there?
No. Is that called advertising, Evan, and marketing?
That's called you're sending the message way too early.
No.
Where she may say, yeah, that wasn't what's going to happen tonight.
You have a couple of drinks, come back to my place. She comes back to your place.
it's
There's
just
9 different condoms on the table.
Yeah. You haven't dated in a while, have you?
No.
No, I know, and I know that.
That's how I would market my desires. And
all right.
it's like advertising, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that's like if you buy a bottle of ketchup and you buy Heinz ketchup, right on the neck of the bottle where the air bubble is, it says 57. The number's 5 and 7.
Right.
Because it's Heinz 57. So if you karate chop that, the air bubble releases the ketchup. It's advertising. It's like stealth marketing. So if you have a girl over, a guy over, whatever it is, and there's just happen to be condoms everywhere, that's called marketing.
It's called not getting any action that night.
Like you wouldn't want the condom to say Pee-wee.
No, I obviously not.
Right? Right. So that's all.
Well, you should be a market manager for
I
condoms.
should be. I should be an advertising
You
marketing
really
guy.
should. Hey, we've learned a bunch of new jobs you could have. Executive producer behind the scenes,
Yeah.
host of the Peyton Manning, Eli Manning Football Watch Show, and condom saying maker.
Well, and I'd do the other thing I would do if I was in that business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the average size of a condom package is they're the same. Whatever that, like, 1 inch by 1 inch square
It's just a
is.
square, yeah.
Right. I would make mine 2 inches by 2 inches.
To make it seem as
I
if...
would double the size of the packaging, but leave the condom size the same.
Yeah.
I guarantee you overnight, I'd become the most popular condom guy in
But you're
America.
not a wallet guy, but what about all the guys that keep it in their wallet? Now it's sticking out.
It's all good.
Okay.
It sticks out anyway. It makes that indentation on the side of the cowhide leather wallet you have. Yeah. You wouldn't buy the bigger? I'd buy the bigger one.
I know you would. You've made it clear what your focus is.
Well, I'm just saying, it takes care of all insecurities. Look how big that is.
That can contain me. I'm getting that.
Yeah. Oh, not only that, it's going to make me look bigger than I
it
am.
works magic, too.
Yeah, whatever it is. I don't know. I think if I were a woman and I was looking at the table, I'd rather that one
Well,
be
you
the
know
one the
so
guy's
little about
using.
women. If you
Is
think the
that right?
condoms being all over the table is like
Yeah.
this great thing when you walk into a dude's apartment?
No?
No.
Big Mac, can you ask your wife how she'd react to that when you guys were dating or no? Is that not something you will
Can I ask her?
Yeah, ask her, because I trust your wife's opinion on these things, right?
Okay.
Just ask her, like, when we were dating, if you came over.
If on our... how many dates in you want to go? Third, fourth date? Something like that? Is that
No.
fair? Earlier?
Right away.
Oh, great.
Right away.
First
date. You
Bring
come
her back
over.
to the apartment.
There's a bunch of condoms all over the place.
I can give you an idea. What you can
like the country
I don't have
music
to ask her.
artist, thick and strong.
Right.
But that's the type that's on the table, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Just, could you ask her real quick?
No.
It's so bad and so obvious, he won't even ask her.
Tommy, would you ask your wife real quick, please? Thanks, buddy.
You got it.
All right, thank you. Well, I mean, he should. He didn't answer my calls this weekend, so now he's got to do something.
He didn't answer your calls?
No. Here's Rami on the fan, Carton and Roberts. Rami, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing? I don't know how I'm going to follow all this up, but I'll try.
Okay.
So I know the Mets, it wasn't their finest moment on Sunday when they had the base running issue where the Pirates are running around the bases, the ball's just sitting there, and they don't seem to know what to do. So I had some advice for the Mets, what they might be able to do.
Okay, this is good. This is good. This is going to help the Mets out. So next time there's a ball in play and the other team's just running around the bases because no one's doing anything, this will help the Mets out. Go ahead.
Maybe they could run some type of drill where they have to get 27 straight outs recorded, and then they could practice that in the field, and that way they'll know what to do next time. You know, they'll encounter a bunch of different
Well, I like that. How about that, Evan?
Thank
Maybe
you.
a drill to get 27 outs in a row and then celebrate like they won the World Series.
You guys are going to bring that up? That's going to be the thing you go to?
You know what's funny?
Don't you think that would help?
Yes, that would help.
Everybody's
Thank you,
upset
Rami.
with that Taiwan Walker. Didn't go after the ball after
He made a very dumb play. Made a very dumb
But
play.
here's my question.
Yeah.
Where's everybody else?
That's fair. I think here's the problem, okay? So
Because the ump was demonstrative. Fair ball. Fair ball.
Craig, stick with me. The guy closest to the ball besides Taiwan Walker is J.D. Davis, the third baseman.
Yeah.
There are guys running around the bases. He's probably thinking, I've got to stay at third. There may be a play at third. That's number one. Number two, the catcher was Tomas Nido. He caught yesterday. He's thinking, I got to stay at the plate. There may be a play at the plate. So when you ask that question, I'm standing up to kind of like a model.
I got it.
Who should run after the ball?
Somebody.
Pete Alonso's on the other side of the field. Jeff McNeil, who's at second base. Like,
Who's playing
J.D.
shortstop?
Davis, Luis Guillermo.
So Guillermo covers third.
Was
if
it
he
VR
sees the third
yesterday? I
baseman go
forgot.
after the ball,
It may
right?
have been VR. I forgot already.
Like, I'm watching it again. Actually, the third baseman for the
It's
Mets.
J.D. Davis.
Well, watch what he does.
Yeah, he's halfway.
He comes halfway up the
You're
line.
right, you're right,
And
you're
then
right.
watch this. Oh, this is great. He puts his hands on his head.
Yeah, because he's like, what the hell happened? The closest guy to run after it is J.D. because J.D. Davis is not covering third base. So there's your answer. The answer is J.D. because J.D.'s halfway between third and home and is watching the play.
Yeah.
So the answer is maybe J.D. Davis should run
Taiwan's
after it.
turned his back on it, so he's
arguing.
walking back.
He's David Koning it. He's arguing with the umpire.
Wow.
That's why the Mets can't wait to get rid of J.D. Davis.
Unfathomably bad play by the Mets.
It was a Little League play.
It really was.
But here's what's beautiful
I'll tell you
about
what the Mets need.
The Mets won the game, and so when we look back at it in all seriousness, because we always talk about this, the play that's forgotten, good or bad,
You're right.
we'll look at it more as a footnote on a great Met victory.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. The Mets should try to sign that Yankee fan who threw the ball and hit the outfielder. That guy should get signed up immediately.
He could start tomorrow night. They don't have a
I
starter.
actually feel bad for that kid. First off, he got handcuffed. That sucks.
Well, apparently that's not true. I've been told by someone who was there, it says he was
That
never
he did
handcuffed.
not get handcuffed?
That is not true, yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not.
I was talking to somebody who was at the game and
but someone
security.
else was at the game, said he was handcuffed.
Yeah, but this person works in security. I don't think he's going to lie.
security would handcuff him. The police would handcuff
Yeah, but he was there and saw it and said he was not handcuffed.
Do you know who this guy is on a personal level?
No, but do you know who the caller was, Craig?
Yes.
You do?
I trust all our
What was his
callers.
name?
Steve.
From where?
Howard Beach.
It was not Stephen Howard Beach,
No?
trust me. No. So you're wrong. You have no idea. I'm trusting the security guy more.
That guy's not a security guard.
The guy I'm talking to.
Yeah. He's not a security guard.
How do you know he's not?
Because if he was a security guard, he wouldn't make himself publicly known to be a
He
security guard.
didn't make himself publicly known.
He DM'd you?
I have not given his name out. Correct.
He DM'd you?
Yes.
Or he did it and just...
He DM'd me.
He did.
I'm not giving out his name because that is private, and he wouldn't want that. But works.
So he's claiming the kid never got handcuffed.
Never got cuffed.
Huh. I hope not. I do feel bad for that kid.
Yep.
Because just because the kid's got good aim, it's not his fault. Right?
Listen, dude.
Plus, guys throw balls back all the time.
This is what I've been saying.
Now the kid, listen, this will never be enforced, but for the sake of this kid right in the middle of it today, think about being a kid who probably loves baseball. New York kid, loves the Yankees, gets to go to a Yankee game with his buddies. He's real raucous and rowdy, bleacher creature type stuff, right? And someone has to look, this it'd be like saying it to you, because you love baseball the same way. Someone looks this kid in the eye, because by all accounts, he's a younger kid, right? I think everyone agrees on that for all the different versions of the story we've gotten, and goes, for the rest of your life, you will never, ever be allowed to walk inside a baseball stadium anywhere in this country ever again. That's tough.
Well, the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I said that to you a few hours ago. In fact, you know what you've done? I see what you've done. I see what you've done. You've done what you accused me of doing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Twice today on the show, Craig has accused me of stealing one of his ideas.
Can I wear a fishing hat tomorrow?
One was the fishing hat. One was inviting someone to play baseball in my league as opposed to softball.
I wasn't even done inviting the guy to play softball.
You have.
And if you're out there, kid in outfield,
yes,
you're welcome to play softball with me on August 7th.
And you're also welcome to play baseball every single Sunday. But what you've done is taken exactly what I've said towards the beginning of the show, and you've taken my opinion.
I don't remember that.
You have taken it. You have grabbed it and said, this is now mine. Because if you go back and listen to what I was saying in the first half hour of the show, that was exactly my points. So thank you. I'm honored, Craig.
I want to find someone in the listening audience right now who thinks they could have hit Verdugo, too. And let's keep it straight. Don't lie to us, right?
Could you have hit Verdugo?
No. No,
I respect your
lucky,
honesty.
maybe.
I respect you, because you wouldn't have.
No, let's not get crazy.
I'm agreeing
Dude, you can't even make, rolled up pieces of paper into the garbage.
That's a whole different thing.
12 feet away.
I'm not sitting 20 feet above it.
You think that makes it easier? 12
of
feet
course
away.
it makes it easier. If I'm up here.
There's a lot of pressure now.
I'll do you one better.
Don't mess it up.
If I'm up here.
All right, now you're standing on your chair. Don't trip.
Right.
Don't knock the mic
If
out.
I'm up here.
You have no shot to hit
That's
this.
Verdugo over there.
Then go hit the shot with a piece of paper in that garbage can. Go ahead.
Oh, hold on, my microphone broke. Hold on.
Your microphone's come out of the socket.
All right, here we go. All right.
SNY's moving their cameras. They're following you. There he is.
There he is.
Yeah, now they're a little dancing. Boom, 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 boom.
And you have no balance, too, which makes it even more difficult.
Oh, well, because the chair is a spinny.
Go ahead.
Spinny chair.
Hit that shot.
Like from here, like this is like.
He made it. He made it.
But the thing is, I can't miss from here.
Did you call bank?
That wasn't a back shot.
Yes, you did. You banked it off of the back wall.
This is an unmissable shot.
Unmissable.
Yes.
If it's unmissable, make 5 in a row.
Yep. How many? What else can I?
Here, show sheet. We don't follow it anyway. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Here we go. Let's see if number 2.
One. I made one.
You got to make 5 in a row.
Unmissable shot.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Number 2 is off the front iron and out. Craig misses shot number 2.
I hit him.
You hit the rim and it bounced off.
That's Verdugo.
No, that was Kevin Durant in overtime.
Have another piece of paper. I thought you just said hit it.
No, I said you got to make the shot. Now you think I just said hit the rim?
Hit Verdugo.
All right, so far 1 for 2. And he misses the third. He's 1 for 3. Craig is shooting 33% from the field. Get him off the floor.
I missed one more. I'm Harris.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Hey. 5 in a row?
Yeah, but you're shooting 50%. You're not even close to 5 in a row.
Now that I know what's at
Here's
stake.
his 5th one. Let's see if he can make it 3 out of 5.
Now watch.
Craig, not even looking.
Not looking.
Staring at me.
Left-handed.
Left-handed shot is no good. Doesn't even hit the rim. It's an air ball. 2 for 5.
They call that a Durant.
Yeah, I get you.
How could you even say air ball? You just set yourself up for that so well.
Right, you did say so up for that.
Whatever. It gives him his jollies to make fun of a team that got to the
up here
second
now.
round.
CeeLo, what do you got?
Listen, he can say whatever he wants. Nothing will be as bad as this.
Because of the untuck it model on my shoulder?
Doing what on your shoulder?
Because of the untuck it model on my shoulder? I have received many tweets with videos explaining what I said. I didn't mean to say that, so I apologize. I meant to say the tuck it guy on top of my shoulder. Or over my shoulder, something of that nature.
Freudian slip, if I've ever heard one.
If that was a Freudian slip, I feel bad for his wife.
It's not a Freudian slip. You sick shock
He's gonna
jock.
go home. You know what you should do?
What?
Assuming your wife listens to the show, which I know she does.
Sometimes.
Oh, boy.
When you go home, bring a water bottle home.
Yes.
Pop a little hole in the top of it. And when your wife's back is towards you, just shoot her with a little water.
You have such horrible ideas.
I mean, seriously.
You
Shoot
come up
her
with some of the
water.
worst
Yeah.
ideas.
Shoot her with water in the shoulder.
Right.
And say, gotcha.
Okay. Not going to do it.
What was the last one you told me to do? And my wife is in the middle of saying something I'm not interested in.
Oh, the air dart.
blow dart.
yeah, the air dart.
Did you do that or not?
I did, yeah. She was not amused.
Of course she wasn't. See, look, it's a
Wait, you
terrible
did?
idea.
Did you air dart her?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, it's the
I told her I
best.
did it maybe a month ago or so.
best.
It's the
She was
best.
like, what was that? What? I
What the
blamed
air
you
dart is
immediately.
the next time your partner, okay, is talking on and on and on.
Do not follow this at
Just
home,
go
ladies and
like
gentlemen.
this. Make a little circle with your index finger and your thumb. And then put it to your lips and go like an air dart. And then when she or he goes, what are you doing? You say, I'm blow darting you.
Yeah.
Trying to knock you out so you can stop talking.
Yeah. Let us know how well that goes. Give us a full report on that reaction.
It'll
Once
definitely
they-
change the subject.
Once they get over it, they'll start doing it. You'll see. And your kids will start doing it.
So you admit that the first time you do it won't go well.
Of course, the first time it doesn't go. It's
Oh, okay.
disrespectful.
Thank
But
you.
after that, when you're laughing, I air darted
Well, then
you.
let's find.
You know,
Let's find out. CeeLo, you did it once to your wife. She
Right.
didn't like it
No.
at first. Has she ever done it since?
No. We've never even spoken about it since.
Oh, you didn't play right then. You
Oh,
probably
right.
messed up the delivery.
Yeah,
of
it's
it or
your
something.
fault, bro.
You do it's like this.
Yeah,
It's like
that's what I
that. What are you doing? I'm blow darting you.
what I
Stop
said.
talking.
Yep.
Fall asleep now.
Horrible advice.
You know what you do?
Horrible
like,
advice.
The next time you DVR a Met game,
Well,
and your
tonight
wife,
I'm going to DVR
Okay.
because I'm not getting home till late.
So your wife's getting ready to go to bed.
Yes.
Before she falls asleep, just start helping you out. Knocking you right out with the blow dart. That's all.
All right. I'm not going to try that. Nor am I going to hit her with a water bottle.
I think your wife would appreciate it. I think she gets my sense of humor.
You think so?
Big Mac, I think Big Mac would be sleeping in the garage tonight.
Very likely.
But I'd like you to try it, though.
A
I think
blow
you should-
dart?
Yeah. Try the blow dart.
Yeah.
The only one she
It's
would
not-
have
you got to
liked.
explain what it is.
You know the best time it works? If you know, every now and then your wife will be like, we're going out for dinner on Saturday, and it's like a new couple, right? And you're like, fine, we'll go out, make you happy, right? So you're sitting, and the other couple, the guy or the gal, right, they're droning on about, their kids and then gymnastics. She had a perfect 10. And then my son was in Little League, and he had 3, right?
Right to the new couple friends.
Yeah.
The
'Cause
one
nobody cares about what your kids do but you. So we've all been in that spot where you're out to dinner. Maybe you know them. Maybe they're a new couple for you that your wife's trying to introduce you to. Like they met at a mommy and me class, whatever the case may be. As soon as the husband or wife start droning on about how great their kids are, right there in the neck.
Well, you'll assure you won't be going out to dinner with them
You
anytime
get it right in
soon.
the neck. And then if they say something, explain to them what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, it'll go well.
Yeah. Well, I was
the one
blow darting
idea
you because you're
you've
killing
had,
it.
the one idea you've had that I think my wife would appreciate, I think most wives would find funny, was the idea with the
Reverse
newborn.
cowboy?
No. Was the one with the newborn where you're changing the diaper.
Oh, the peanut butter
And
trick.
you make believe it's peanut butter and then
Yeah.
eat it real quick.
Yeah.
That one is a good one. And I think most people will get a good laugh out of that.
Yeah, that's always a solid one.
Or you go
Sure.
peanut butter and just wipe it right all over your wife's
Yeah.
face to see how that works.
Well, I would not
Wow.
do that.
Well, no, I wouldn't do that.
Why not? That's
Boy, you are
crazy.
something, man.
Really, you get real aggressive.
Boy, you kill everything I do.
Crank it up a notch.
What are you doing?
Get up a notch. Yeah.
Kick it up a notch.
Okay.
Wow.
Feel free.
Rubber
You won't
face
blow
it.
dart your wife.
Yeah.
And then when she,
Right.
when she freaks out, you say it's just peanut butter. It's all good.
Yeah, and then blow dart her.
Right. Oh, boy.
All right, what do you got, Chris?
All right, brought to you by Pretty and Campisi Home Comfort and Efficiency Company, serving Westchester, Fairfield, Rockland, and Putnam counties. Got a couple of random things for you here. So John Sterling last night calling Yankees Red Sox, obviously, and he's gotten to a point now where sometimes he wants to just leave it to our imagination.
Swung on a high fly to shallow right. Who's going to catch it? It is going to be caught by someone.
You fill in the blank. Somebody caught it. Someone on the Yankees. There's a lot of new guys.
I remember this play.
What?
And I admit, I score these games.
He's getting out his scorebook.
So there was a pop-up. No, because I remember this play specifically. There was a pop-up, and 3 Yankees converged.
Correct.
And I'm watching the game, guys.
Triangle, F.
Bermuda Triangle. Right fielder, first baseman, second baseman, all going out there. And even when I put it in, I put it in my book as the second baseman. I'm looking at this play right now.
You got it wrong.
So I got it wrong.
Yeah.
So it wasn't caught by Odor.
No. It was not.
So to John's defense, I remember the play. You couldn't tell who caught it.
It was like, what? It was caught by someone?
It's going to be caught by someone.
I'm telling you. That was a very difficult play to register.
Yes,
I messed up in my scorebook. And Craig, I don't mess up my scorebook.
Or you did. It's going to be caught by someone.
Did Susan ever correct him and say it was caught by blank?
She did not. He very quickly figured out his Gittins who caught it. Yeah. But in the moment, and I was listening to it on the radio, I'm like, come on. Come on. And I even said, the game's in New York, right?
Yeah, no, there's no monitor excuse here.
I was on the Cross Island Parkway. There was traffic for the Yankees exit 10. It was right there.
Great crowd last night, by the way.
Look,
40,000 and loud. 40,000 and into it.
By someone.
Someone. Probably doesn't know the names of the guys. Trey Ambergy, Chris Gittins. Well, I don't know.
Do we have the Ambergy audio?
I do. Actually, both sides of the Yankee broadcast, TV and radio. A lot of new faces this weekend. Trey Ambergy, bit of a struggle for our Yankee broadcast.
Ambergy making his major league debut. Trey Ambergy, he has butterflies right now. A push to get Ambergy called up. Ambergy, his major league debut, and right.
Ambergy toward the line. Here is the first major league at bat for Trey Ambergy.
Trey Ambergy, his major league debut. What's he done today? Strike 3. Ambergy down on strikes.
So Kay goes with Ambergy. He's stressing the burr.
He did.
And John gives you the Ambergay.
Well, John's definitely not right.
Neither of them.
Or is it Ambergy?
It's Ambergy.
It's not Ambergy.
Right, correct.
Okay. Ambergy versus Ambergy.
Ambergy.
I mean, it is a difference. It is a difference.
By the way, now he's hurt. So,
meanwhile, speaking of mispronouncing a guy's name, Travis Kelce came out on a podcast at the end of last week and said, not for nothing, but my brother's last name is Kels. He said, no, swear to God. Swear to God.
That's a major Kelce bomb, if you will.
My dad got just so tired of people effing it up because it looks like Kelce. One day he just gave up.
Really?
And said, fine, just call us the Kelces. But his real last name is Kels.
If you met him, would he introduce himself as Travis Kelce or Travis Kels?
I don't know the answer. My gut on that, listening to the podcast, was that he's probably just accepted, hey, I'm Travis Kelce.
But isn't that pretty common, though, to have your last name either altered by your own choice or by others' choices in the last 100 years?
For immigrants, it was, sure, of course.
Right.
But, it's just that and the way he told the story is that people would refer to his dad, obviously before Travis and his brother around, as whatever Kelce. And he used to always correct him and say, it's Kels, it's Kels, it's Kels. And then at some point, I don't know the whole story, Travis said his dad just was like, enough, I give up. Kelce, fine. Our name's now Kelce.
You know what's funny? As an athlete, he would be the one to be able to change it back. Because we've seen athletes change their name or change the pronunciation. Giancarlo's a great example. Yeah. He was Mike Stanton for years. And all of a sudden he comes out and says, I'm Giancarlo Stanton
I thought Mike Stanton retired.
So you're already confused. You're thinking of the left.
I'm impressed you remember Mike Stanton.
That is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And so do you remember Giancarlo as Mike Stanton?
I don't.
It was pre-Yankees. It was when he was with the Marlins.
But when he hit all the home runs in Miami, he was Giancarlo.
Yes.
Yeah, but he changed it, I'd say 3 or 4 years into his career.
Oh, is that right?
And said, I'm Giancarlo. And people love the name. They've gone with it to the point where...
what's his actual name?
No, it's Giancarlo.
Yeah.
Why'd they call him
I think
Mike?
that was a nickname or his middle name, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, if it's his middle name, I get it.
I think it was his middle name. I'm not 100% sure.
If your first name's Giancarlo, it's unlikely your middle name is Mike.
Giancarlo Cruz Michael Stanton.
So it's a part of his name.
There you go.
Wow.
Formerly known as Mike Stanton.
But if Travis Kelce...
Stanton's a pretty dope name.
That would be much... If Travis Kelce came out and said, my name is Kels, it would take...
a minute.
A couple of weeks, maybe. Everybody would call him Travis Kels.
But I think,
that's it.
I think he might have grown up as Kelce. Because he said it's his dad that just said enough.
No, but if he wants to bring it back.
No,
I totally follow you.
Right.
It's been since he was a kid, but I'm saying now with the notoriety that he has, if he wanted to honor his dad and say, you know what? I'm bringing it back. We at Kels.
Well,
Enough
here's
of
the
this.
question.
He could do it in a week.
So you're Kenny Albert. You're doing a Chiefs game this year, right? And the ball's thrown to him. Now, you know he's accepted Kelsey as his name, but his real name is Kels.
Yeah.
How you doing the play-by-play
I think you
call?
still call him Kelsey until he gives you the orders. I want to be known as Kels. Like, there's a
Should we
respect.
call Kenny and ask him?
Ask him. There's a respect factor. Francisco Lindor
call Kenny
early
up real
on.
quick and ask him. Yeah,
Francisco
call Kenny.
Lindor early on says, I don't like being called Frankie.
You have his number or no? All right, good. I'm sorry, good.
Francisco Lindor early on said, I don't like being called Frankie. Yeah. So I think a lot of
Why would
men
you call him Frankie? It's a nickname.
as a
you made?
nickname.
All right.
And so I know personally, I'm like, I'm never going. When I'm at a game, I don't say, "Let's go, Frankie."
I can see
he made
going
it clear
with
he's Francisco.
would be a good nickname for him.
So if Travis Kelce came out and said, "Hey, I want to make something clear. It's Kels. I want to be known as Kels," it would take a few weeks. We'd all follow it. So he has a chance to bring it back if he wants.
He's bringing Kels back.
But in the moment, Craig,
I guess
he
he doesn't
hasn't
care,
brought
though.
it back because he didn't say, I want to be known as Kels. He just gave kind of a history lesson.
His quarterback, didn't Mahomes' mom get mad if you call him Pat?
Yeah, Patrick. His name is Patrick.
Was there another quarterback in the NFL
Well,
that was
you know
real?
the Theismann story, right?
No.
So Joe Theismann was at Notre Dame and was a Heisman Trophy candidate. So the PR guy for Notre Dame went up to him and said, we're going to change the way your name is pronounced. It was pronounced Theismann.
That's his name, yeah.
So Joe went to his mother, who's the matriarch of the family, a very proud woman, and he said, Mom, they want to change my name. And she was livid about it. And the whole thing, long story short, they did. They changed
to this day where we only know him as Joe Theismann. We don't think of Joe Theismann.
They changed it solely so he could win the Heisman.
Yeah.
Theismann for the Heisman.
But it never went back. That's the interesting part. Like, he could have, once he was in the NFL, said, by the way, it's Theismann.
Yeah.
He stuck with Theismann to this day.
I think he won the Heisman, though.
Right. Well, look, but he also
can't change it after you win it.
Is that the rule?
It's not the Heisman Trophy. It's the Heisman Trophy. What happened to Kenny Albert?
He did not pick up.
Oh, shocker.
Probably didn't recognize the
Craig's
number.
going to call him right
I
now.
don't know Craig's number.
Hey, Kenny, you're on the air. He'll pick up.
Yeah,
No
real
problem.
quick.
Well,
you
should I
don't
do
tell
that
the
to him?
guest what we're talking
Should
about.
I text him or should I just
You
do
should
that?
call. I
to
was
him?
in the middle of texting
Call
him,
him.
but I would call.
Call him right now. The way you do. Yeah. Hey, Kenny, you're on the air. By the way, Sean Marash, my buddy, reminds me, Mitchell Trubisky. I want to be Mitchell, not Mitch. I remember that.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, I think Philip Hughes. He came up as Philip Hughes and said he wanted to be Phil.
Peter Alonso. Did we forget that?
Yeah.
He came up as Peter
That's right.
Alonso. He
Yes.
said, I am Pete Alonso.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of that.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
McGonagall.
Yeah,
McGonagall.
You got it. Peace.
What happened?
Can't talk.
Your family.
What'd he say?
He said,
That was that guy's voicemail. I just
not
make
just
Tommy
me.
look bad. That's all.
That's okay. Yeah.
What else you got over there?
Let's see. So Ambergy gets hurt, right? And then Ryan Lamar, like at the next.
So just to finish that thought, it's Ambergy.
Yeah,
Not
Ambergy.
Ambergy or Ambergay.
Correct.
It's not that complicated. There's a baseball Reference. They have a pronunciation guide.
Who's going to that?
Yeah, right.
Everybody
Evan
goes to
makes it
Baseball
sound like,
Reference.
what's wrong with you? Yeah.
No, you're wrong about that one.
Yeah, okay.
And you guys are just playing to him. Baseball Reference is a Bible for anybody who's a baseball
But
fan.
you go to that. You know in the world that went to Baseball Reference to see how to pronounce Tim Ambergy's
No,
name.
you're taking it out of context. Not to necessarily go there. Baseball Reference is one of the top 3 websites any baseball fan goes to. I'm saying it's on the website.
No one's arguing
If you
that.
looked up Trey Ambergy's numbers because you were curious, who the hell is he? What are his numbers? Yankee fans.
Oh my God!
I bet you McMonagle did.
I did. Sick life.
No
that
doubt
is.
Big Mac looked up Trey Ambergy on Baseball Reference. Be
Why
honest.
would you
I did.
ever do that?
I did it last Friday before I came in here and told you about it. But here's my question, Evan.
disgusting.
Evan.
Guy go from mocking me to, yeah, I did it too.
No.
That's disgusting.
Here's my question. Was Trey Ambergy's pronunciation up there prior to his call-up?
Yes, because I saw it.
And they're using what to fill that out?
I can't
the
answer
PR department
No,
for the
they're guessing.
AAA
They're
teams?
just guessing. They're
Well, that's what I
lazy.
mean. How do we know if it's 100% accurate?
I can't answer where it comes from. I just know that it's up there.
Here's
That's
what
all I'm
Evan's
saying.
saying, and he's not saying it to be accusatory. They're lazy.
Yeah.
They didn't go to the reference guide to get the correct pronunciation because they both, although Michael was a lot closer than John was, neither one of them got him exactly right. Disrespectful to the player.
The best part is David.
I wouldn't do that. I'd never do that.
David Cohen on the same broadcast was nailing the proper emphasis.
Be careful what you say after nailing with him.
This isn't the 80s anymore. Because of the Untuck It model on my shoulder.
Oh, boy. Well, someone sent this to me. this is kind of off the beaten path, but we were talking about it last week with wedding gifts.
Yeah.
All right, so someone on Twitter passed this along off of your conversation.
Have this, actually.
Oh, you do?
Go ahead.
Do you want me to not do it
No,
then?
do it. Do it.
A couple offered wedding guests better food depending on how much their gift cost.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was
What?
on an invitation. Now, they do say, this was on Reddit, I guess, or somewhere, and they were saying that they haven't yet confirmed that it's, 100% real.
Oh, it's real.
But, okay, well, things can be photoshopped
So
these days.
they tiered it, Evan.
Yes.
So
on
here's
the
the
invitation.
tier.
Yeah.
If you give them a loving gift, which is a gift up to $250, you got roasted chicken and swordfish.
Come on.
Yeah.
If you gave the wedding party a silver gift, which is a gift priced between $251 and $500, you got sliced steak and poached salmon. If you gave a golden gift, which is over $500 up to $1,000, you got filet and lobster.
What is this, a restaurant now? That's basically what you turn your wedding
Now.
into. Which item on the menu would you like?
The fourth tier was the gift over $1,000. That got you a 2-pound lobster and a souvenir champagne goblet.
Oh, I need the goblet, yeah.
Memorializing the happy nuptials.
That's brutal, man. You can't
now,
do that.
if you requested a vegetarian meal, you had to give them a diamond level gift. That's great. Yeah.
Would you
so
do
there
something
go.
like that if this was a world in which you were getting married? Would you put something like that together?
No, I wouldn't, but I think it's fascinating.
And what would you do if you were a guest?
I would
you
sneak
go
into the platinum line. They
I
apparently
don't know if
gave
there's a
out
line.
bracelets, though.
You're creating a caste system at the wedding. Everyone's
Right.
going to know what you gave.
Yo, I'll give you some steak for the lobster.
That's a great point. C-Mac's right
Trade
on that.
negotiations.
Everyone will now know what you gave.
Right.
There's a mystery to what you gave.
So you don't
That's a
be
great
embarrassed.
point.
Mystery's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. So
Pretty
anyway,
smart by that couple,
It
actually.
is smart.
Yeah,
It
you're
would
going to
lead
pressure them into getting more expensive.
They apparently
Yep.
give out bracelets.
Oh, my God.
So when you gave the gift, you would get a bracelet, and they did it as you entered into the hall for the ceremony. Your name, Roberts, gift. Okay, here's the red bracelet.
So what are they checking
Yeah, I mean,
the
that's
amount of money on your check?
Yeah, now some people don't give a gift, up until the wedding, right?
Yeah.
And there's a rule a lot of people have that you have a full year to give a gift. Because what if the wedding doesn't make it? You weren't allowed to go.
Now they wouldn't even let
No
you in?
gift, no entrance.
So if you give no gift,
You couldn't go to the wedding.
Boy.
I guess you go to the ceremony, I
Wait a
guess.
sec. Have you ever attended a wedding and delayed giving the gift? Stop.
I'm not the guy that does that. in
I've
my
never,
family.
I've never come across
But I
somebody.
always
that-
go with an
No.
envelope. Always.
Yeah.
Because you're still going to a party,
Dude,
whether
yeah.
the marriage
Whole
marriage
life.
fails.
How many people did you guys invite to your wedding?
Invite over 300.
Okay, how many people? 250 went? Let's say 200?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I guarantee you that some of the gifts you guys got, you may not even know it, were deferred.
How do you mean? How would we not know it?
Your wife would know it. You might
no,
not know
We
it.
sat down after, opened it. She
And
charted
every
everything.
person that went there brought a gift prior to the wedding.
Either before
or at the wedding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. I know Evan's not the same. Go ahead, Evan. Tell the story out of school. Go ahead.
What story?
You know the story. Mike didn't give you the gift right up front.
That's
Go ahead.
not true, actually.
Tell the story.
By the way, I'll give you a different story. I know the figure.
You know the figure of what?
I did some research.
On what Mike gave you?
Yes.
And you're going to say it on the air?
I
Yeah,
will
of
not
course
say
he
it. I
is.
will not say it on
He
the air.
went to your wedding?
I will not
Why would
say
he
it on
say
the air.
it?
Out of respect to him.
He attended?
Yes.
I'm impressed.
He's the only guy that attended, him and Joe, because these two multivoms decided not to come.
No, I was not
Didn't get
invited.
invited.
I
but
wasn't invited.
What?
either.
Not invited.
none
I
of
didn't
us
invite
were
them.
invited.
No invite.
Didn't get
No
zero.
Well, it makes sense as to why.
Invited him to mine.
Oh, that's right. He didn't go to yours.
There you
Said
go.
no.
You're the bad guy.
The one thing I will do is C-Mac and I can compare notes on the gift.
Just say
That's
the first
okay.
number. Say the first
I
number.
will not say the first number.
You know what? That's dangerous. I
Why?
don't know if I were C-Mac, I wouldn't want to know.
Why?
Here's why. Here's
Yes, I
why.
would.
Would he be annoyed
should-
if
No,
it was
because
more?
he
Yes.
worked for
No,
Mike,
I
so in
wouldn't,
theory he
but
should have
that's the
gotten
theory.
more than you.
How many years ago did you get married?
Going to be 6.
All right, so it's water under the bridge for both
Oh,
of you.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
And
offended.
I'll just tell you right now, I won't tell you the number either. Extremely generous.
I told you, my gut is that he would
He was
be
extremely-
Put it this way.
Yes.
Put it this
Extremely.
way.
Besides, like, one family member who gave us a lot, it was the second biggest check. I got.
When I
2,500.
It was a very nice
when
check.
I
I'll give you
looked-
2,500.
Platinum level.
I'm not going to tell you. It was
Yeah,
very
he
generous.
got the lobster
Yeah.
and the fillet.
And the goblet. Yeah.
He qualified for the lot.
When I looked up the number, I was surprised how big it was.
Yeah.
I actually forgot how
I should've
generous he
invited him
was.
to my wedding.
You really should have.
You should have.
Damn it.
You really messed that one up.
Have a second wedding. I'm sure he'd love to come.
So I had this crazy idea.
McGonagall.
He doesn't even know your name.
He made up for it.
Yeah,
exactly. He made up for it.
Call me whatever you
Hold
want.
on.
I'm surprised the check cash with McGonagall written on it.
Who did he make the check out to? Cash or your name?
I'm sure it was to me. I don't remember that. I remember the number.
Wait. Do you know the number?
I do.
Okay. Is this fair, Craig?
Go ahead.
If C-Mac and I right now text each other the number,
No,
so
it's
we
not
can have
fair.
a winner.
I'm not putting it on paper because
Here's
it'll
what's
get
fair.
Okay.
in any way. Me and you want to talk off the air? That's
No,
fine.
here's what's fair.
What?
You guys write it down and show it to me.
No.
Yeah, of course.
No way.
And
No.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Sworn.
Okay?
No, come on.
He was very
Tell us the
generous.
first
That's
digit.
it.
How about this, C-Mac? I'll text you what he gave me, and then you have all the power.
Fine.
You'll be the one to say it was more, it was less, it was the same.
That's fine. I will.
Is that fair?
If he gives me a number, I will say more or
And you're
less
gonna-
of the same.
And keep it between us, obviously, because out of respect.
I will say that on the
It's
air.
a
more or less.
4-digit number, clearly. All
I
right.
am going to text
4 digits?
C-Mac right now. I'm
Hold
not
on.
saying anything.
If yours isn't 4 digits, you lose because it's clearly a 4-digit
Can I
gift.
just text him the number?
He said he gave him the second biggest gift he got. He gave him over $1,000. That's great.
I'm on record. He gave C-Mac more.
Okay.
Yeah, because he worked for
Yeah,
us.
That's fine.
And didn't know his name.
I hope he
He
gave him
did
more.
know my name. He
All right,
struggled.
I'm
with
about
it.
to text you.
Yes.
You ready?
Did he ever go to Warwick and see your house?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I guess I was with him in Warwick. Yeah, no, he never did.
He did not.
Now,
Okay.
have you gotten my text?
Let me check.
Oh,
Yes, I did.
All right. So can
All
you?
right, so you gave me a number. I have the number.
Okay. Just say more or less of the same.
What do you think?
I think more. I think you got more. I think you should have gotten
you
more.
I'm
got
going.
more.
I hope it's more.
It should be more.
It was more.
Yeah.
Nice.
Of all the bad things I've said, I did say it would not have surprised me if he was extraordinarily
He was.
generous.
Yep.
Especially not knowing your name or ever giving you a chance to be on the air. That it's almost like he owed you.
That's not true. He was instrumental in the podcast that kind of got things rolling a little
podcast?
bit. Yeah,
Was
the
he-
Mac and Mons podcast.
Was
Yeah,
he
Mac and Mons.
significantly more generous with you, or was it the same area?
Oh, now you're.
I'm just
you're,
curious.
You're
I have
sniffing
no
around a
issues.
little bit now.
That's the
curious.
last question you should answer.
Thank
Last
you.
one.
Please, I appreciate
Like,
that.
you
I
can't
just wanted to
say-
defend him a second and just say it was generous. I didn't want to have this game
Was
played.
it more than double what I got? No, you had
No.
to say, what was the question exactly?
Was it significantly more than the number I gave, or kind of in the same ballpark?
It was significantly more.
Wow. Let me tell you, Mike's awesome.
good
And
job.
that's tremendous.
Good job.
Because I thought what he gave me was very generous. If it was significant, that's a great job.
Did
out
either
of him.
one of you start your kids' 529 plans based on that gift?
I didn't have children.
Me neither, dude. That was a few months
That
ago.
money went right to Hawaii. That's where that money went.
5,000. I think you might have gotten it 5,000.
I'm not gonna tell you.
I think if the Giants covered the spread that week, you might have gotten 5,000.
I should look back at the dates, compare notes.
That's a good.
That'll really
That's
tell
a
us.
good point.
I think you might have gotten 5,000.
I think the Giants and Jets were both off that weekend.
Then you might have gotten a little less.
That's why he came to the wedding.
Well
That's why I
scheduled.
planned it that
Was
week.
your wedding on a Wednesday? That was usually
Yeah.
pay or collect day.
Right, it was
so
a
if you got married on a
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
We got married on a
you would have
Wednesday.
had cash on him, possibly.
Popular Wednesday. Although I did almost try and talk my wife into the night before Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh, that's
because the first place we went,
a CeeLo
she wanted to go. She wanted she liked this place. We went there and they offered us this crazy discount if you do it the night before Thanksgiving. I'm like, it's not that crazy. Everyone's in town for Thanksgiving.
Right.
you know,
Everyone's
but-
off the next day.
Yeah, she shot it down.
Yeah, because she's smart, your wife.
I would have gone to a wedding like that. I would have, you know
It's
what?
not a bad idea.
I would've
That's all
gone
you need
for
to
that.
know.
Thank you.
Thank you what?
Friday, July 5th. Tommy still
Completely
holds it over
different.
My head.
You're
How is it
wrong.
completely
Nah,
different?
I like the Thanksgiving one.
Oh,
I would have been into that.
That was a big going out night when you were young.
It was
Thanksgiving
huge.
Eve.
Biggest
yeah.
night of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
biggest night of the year.
Yeah. Did you have fireworks?
No. Actually, that's not true. We
Yeah, your
did.
flowers went on
Well,
fire.
yeah, they're basically at the end of our first dance, or at
Yeah.
the beginning when we entered. Yeah,
Yeah.
the sparklers went off. Yeah.
Sparklers, nice. All right.
Inside the plant on your
Inside.
table.
Yeah.
All of a
You
sudden,
were at his wedding? Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
was at his
cool.
wedding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tommy was there.
Nice. What was your
You
wedding
could
song?
have been there, had
I
you
wasn't
actually.
invited properly.
Our wedding song was "One and Only" by Adele, who apparently now is dating
Rich
what's
Paul.
it, Rich Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, LeBron's agent.
Nice.
That's right. Of course, if you're LeBron, you're allowed to bring your own bottle of tequila into an NBA Finals game. And by the way, just a quick note on that, because I don't bring your tequila. No, it's a cheap, pathetic attempt to promote your tequila brand that's being outsold by Kendall Jenner's 1,000 to 1 right now. It's a joke. But here's the deal. Could you have ever imagined Michael Jordan losing in the playoffs and then showing up courtside at an NBA final game as a fan?
See, you're part of the problem.
Well, he never
Why
did
are
after
you-
they won the
Michael only lost prior to becoming Michael, unless you include 95, which none of us do.
No.
But here's the problem. Why?
Yeah.
Why did you feel the need to bring up Michael Jordan?
Why did he feel the need to do Space Jam 2?
And by the way, see, this is interesting.
How about that?
So LeBron's review, or the reviews of Space Jam, were terrible, including yourself.
I watched it with my kids on Friday.
And you stand by your review that it's terrible?
It's not good.
So LeBron, I don't know if you noticed this, tweets out an article talking about how much money the movie made, saying this is for the haters.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it did make a lot of money.
LeBron, no one's denying it wasn't going to make money. What we're saying is that the movie was awful.
Right.
Like, no one was... You never once said, that movie's going to make no money. You said the movie stinks.
Right.
But he feels the need, this is where I will rip LeBron, to show everybody. See?
Right, I made another $50 million. Great.
Great. Good for you.
You're
Did
balding.
you see what he tweeted about the tequila?
Yes. Good.
So someone tweeted out they let LeBron bring in his own bottle of tequila into the arena tonight, and he retweeted it. They let me? Okay, we'll go with that.
Right.
BYOT, bring your own tequila.
Yeah.
So I did what I want, basically.
Well, here's what we
saying?
should all do. I'm going to try to go to the garden and just bring in my own bottle of Carton tequila.
He doesn't get it.
Sure, that'll go over well.
That's such a douchey comment to say. You know what I mean?
Of course it is.
Why do you...
Because he can't help himself.
And I have great respect for LeBron. He's one of the greats of all time. But when you say something like that, that's the opposite of relatable. I do what I want. Right. I go to the finals. I bring whatever I want in. They won't let you into the finals or an NBA game with a sandwich, with a bottle of water, with Tic Tacs in your pocket. And he's bragging about... I bring whatever I want in.
It's almost like coming to work wearing shorts when the rest of us have to wear pants.
Big Mac wears shorts 3 days a week.
Yeah, well, that's Big Mac decision.
And that changed maybe about 2.5 weeks ago, if I had to say.
So changed in what direction?
In the Big Mac direction.
Into the wearing shorts.
Until you're allowed to wear shorts?
No, he decided.
About 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
I think it's 90 degrees out.
I don't know if I'd say 3 days a week. I definitely wear shorts.
Well, it's not, no one's in the building really still.
Pretty much.
It's 90 degrees outside. He's a big guy. Wear shorts, be comfortable. You know, the 3/4 length sleeve T-shirts got to go. But outside of that,
I love this
going nowhere.
I'm with you, C-Mac. I love the 3/4
I got a
length
present for you, by the way.
Yeah.
Next break, I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, next break.
Next break?
I wasn't
If
sure
there
we
is
still
one.
did those.
By the way, 5:46. You've been sitting on this present for 3.5 hours.
I
here?
forgot it. It's actually been more than a few hours. It's been about a week.
Oh.
I got something. I thought of Craig. I wanted to give it to you. I kept forgetting. I'm going to go get it next
Is
break.
it edible?
No.
Is it better than the Kyrie's?
No. That's not on that level. That was a really, really
That
good
was a
gift.
really nice gift.
That was a Francesa level gift.
Yeah, that was
and my
I
kids
agree.
love wearing them. They love it.
I'm glad I got something for your kids. And you know what? What did you just say? Your kids love wearing it?
Yeah.
This gift will also fit that category.
Sure.
That's my hint.
Oh, is that right?
It's not really for Craig.
It could be if he wants it to be.
Yeah, but it
Oh,
won't.
I
it
can't
won't
wait
be.
now. All
He'll
right.
get home today. Here you go.
Grubhub is by far the best place to order food from the restaurants you love. We downloaded the Grubhub app, found incredible delivery deals, free food, and rewards from local restaurants and national favorites. All the deals are just a tap away with perks. Even better, deals are updated every day, so we're always able to discover something new. Perks on pizza, tacos, sushi, providing a variety of options for the picky eaters here at work and at home. Get the deals you love on the food you love with perks from Grubhub, and grub what you love.
Carton and Roberts is presented by Grubhub. Order with contact-free delivery to safely get food from the restaurants you love.
It's your sleight of hand. It's your great escape. It's your all-day, all-night, tech-savvy magic carpet ride. The Hyundai Elantra. It's your journey. Own it.
Lease an Elantra for $139 a month or get one for 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Dan Wilbur tweeted, got an email from Untuckit. Dude, every shirt's an Untuckit shirt right now. Mr. Wilbur, I just don't know if that's true. Every man deserves to wear a perfectly fitted untucked that falls at just the right length. However, due to production limitations, we can't make enough untucked shirts for every man on Earth. Lots of men are still wearing poorly fitted traditional shirts. Keeps me up at night. Find your shirt today at untuckit.com.
I'm Dr. Dave Chotzi, the city's doctor. We have all been focused on keeping ourselves safe from COVID-19, but we can't forget about everything else that goes into staying healthy, both physically and mentally. If you, like so many of us, have held off on seeing your doctor, now is the right time to make those appointments. Routine care is the best way to prevent any physical or mental health concerns from becoming larger, more complicated issues. This past year has been so stressful for many of us, so please look after your body and your mind. If you need a doctor, call 311. If you're having a medical emergency, call 911. For mental health support, connect with counselors at NYC Well. Take care, New York.
2020, cardboard cutouts claimed their place as legitimate New York sports fans.
Whoa! Did you catch that walk-off home run in the 10th? Right into the stands.
Oh, yeah. I caught it all right.
That was you.
In the flesh.
It looks really good.
Really?
No.
SNY, every team for every fan from every device.
Get your New York sports here.
This is cellulose acetate, a plant-based material that's not only extremely durable, but also quite flexible, making it ideal for Warby Parker glasses, which, by the way, start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Oh yeah, about those prescription lenses. Warby Parker glasses come standard with custom-cut polycarbonate lenses that have been treated with scratch-resistant and anti-reflective coatings. Nice. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
I rewired everything.
With what?
I don't know, just some stuff. It'll work fine.
Just right would be better than fine, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
That's why Toyota Service Center technicians use genuine Toyota parts. They're designed specifically for your Toyota to work just right.
Sounds really good.
Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
B-Dub's new crispy hand-breaded classic chicken sandwich plus fries for $5.99 is made live in a real-life sports bar with live non-virtual friends. This is real life. So real it's $5.99 for a limited time. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yours is a front yard family because that's where all the neighborhood is. So you stay out front. We'll stay real brewed, and the world will be colder because of it. Gold Peak Real Brew Tea. Stay cold.
I just want a genuine guy, someone who can handle themselves. I want experimental. I just want a guy who doesn't worry about silly things. Like underwear. Bird Dog shorts have the underwear built in. Maybe I just need a guy who wears bird dogs.
I have bird dogs.
Ugh, sorry.
Responsiveness. Acura defines it as the ability to react instantly.
With power.
With quickness.
With total agility. We've been saying it for 35 years. Don't miss our newest lineup at the Acura Summer of Performance event going on now.
Lease the 2021 Acura ILX for $239 a month for well-qualified customers. Visit your local Acura dealer today.
Geico Sports Night on SNY.
What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to the show.
Your nightly source for all things New York sports.
And over to the Mets now.
The Knicks looking to make it 2 in a row. Just wait until you see what actually went down.
With continuous updates on the latest New York sports news.
More reaction to the Jets.
We welcome in our Yankees insider.
Ian, thanks for joining us with the latest.
More on Dave Gettleman and the Giants.
Geico Sports Night. All night, every night, starting at 11 p.m. only at SNY.
York sports here.
In 2020, cardboard cutouts claimed their place as legitimate New York sports
What a
fans.
game for Danny Dimes in the Meadowlands. As he
What a game. The G-Men rule New York. Very funny, Brad. Real original.
SNY, every team for every fan from every device.
Get your New York sports here.
There's a new vibe in New York with an ace in our hand and a stacked deck. There's plenty to smile about. No more play. We're on a mission.
Present, yes. Okay. And then I want you to give a quick consideration of this. My son sent it to me. It's like a big deal thing happening on Twitter right now.
Okay.
All right, so it's a little convoluted, but maybe it's a fun exercise for you, okay?
Yes.
The best baseball player born on your birthday has to get on base to save your life. The pitcher he's facing is the Game 1 starter of the World Series champions the year you graduated high school. Do you live to see tomorrow?
The answer is probably no.
For my son,
yeah, what's his?
It was Kenny Lofton has to get a hit off Jared Washburn.
A little lefty-lefty, though. That's tricky, little lefty-lefty. But I'd like his chances. I was a big fan of Kenny Lofton and Jared Washburn of the Angels. So he graduated in...
I have no idea.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
That's what he said.
Of the year he graduated high school?
Game 1 starter of the year he graduated high school.
Jared Washburn, that's 2002. He pitched for the Angels.
Well, my son didn't graduate high school in 2002.
Yeah, so he's thinking of somebody else. What year did he graduate?
So
Jared Washburn.
He had his own question wrong.
I mean, Jared Washburn pitched a long time ago. He was on that 02 Angel team. Yeah.
So he got it wrong.
So he's wrong. Did he pick the year he was born instead? He picked the year he was born instead.
He picked the year he was born.
What year was he born?
2002.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
He's got to go back to graduation.
So he got it wrong.
Yeah, he got it wrong.
What an idiot.
Yeah, he already messed up the question.
Hey, you're on the radio, numbskull. Dude, you got the whole thing wrong.
Let's hear it.
Is cleaning the outside of your house an exhausting